Well, none of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Children have to go back to the roots, yeah. None of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Children have to go back to the roots. I'm telling you now, the truth. Telling you, yeah, the truth. You have to go back to the roots. Go to the roots. Yeah, man, you know, this is Benjamin out of the Smiling Coast, West Africa, Gambia, representing for the one and only Abu, the big man you don't know, the Soninke warrior, the man that brings the truth, Soninke warrior, the sign of enlightenment, the Soninke warrior, the righteous and the true African. Abu, reveal the truth to them, you know, no matter how them try run from it, because none of them can hide from the truth, yeah. Yes, we have to dig back the roots, yeah. Fire!
Subscribe now.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the RepatNEWS Report. I'm your host, RepatNEWS. I want to welcome all of you to today's edition of the RepatNEWS Report. And, you know, people, some of you are probably going to say, RepatNEWS, you haven't talked about the Gambia story in a while. But that doesn't mean things haven't been happening, ladies and gentlemen. That doesn't mean it hasn't been happening. There's a lot that's been going on the streets of YouTube. We have Kwesi Boyd today as the guest. Kwesi Boyd, as you guys know, he's been on this show several times at the RepatNEWS Report. I haven't seen him yet, but hopefully, you know, Kwesi would come and join the show and expose all the drama that has been taking place in the Gambia. Who is implicated? Who has been behind it? Because you see, it doesn't seem like it stops. We had Kati's situation. You guys remember Kati? People said she went to the Gambia and disrespected the people. But to me, quite frankly, I don't know why people are so touchy about things like what is respect or not respectful. But you see, when you throw mud at people, you have to be willing to receive the same mud. So at Kati, obviously, she got kicked out of there. You would think the drama ended, but no. Then the brown-eyed girl, you guys know, your favorite, Juliet. For a moment there, it seemed like Juliet was the queen of the Gambia. It looks like she was the one in charge of everything. But see, Kwesi Boyd, he's a businessman as he presents himself, and he's been making lots and lots of different videos. In fact, one of his videos I'm going to analyze here prior to Kwesi coming in. You know, hopefully he would join us here and clear up the air. The Bag family, their name also came up many times. You guys realize that, don't you? But here's the thing about the Gambia. Do the people that are going to the Gambia, are they supposed to be going there as a group or as individuals? I know people want to live in the Pan-African fantasy, when in reality, people don't even get along. People don't like the same things. I am not speaking on any topic that I don't have knowledge of. On this topic, not only do I have first-hand knowledge, I am from that land. I know the land like the back of my hand. I was just there not that long ago. And I will tell you, every country that you go to, wherever you see in the world, they have certain advantages given to them, or disadvantages. But it's up to you what you want to focus on. When you go to the Gambia, the land is fertile. The soil is fertile. But you have people telling themselves, oh, I want to go and rescue and save people. You cannot save anyone. You have to save yourself. All you have to do is go online. See, every country, Just go online and look at what their economy is based off of. That's what you look at. What sector is the biggest sector? So the Gambia is agriculture. So if people hear that, they're going to say, oh, agriculture makes people poor. No, that's because that's the way people have been conditioned to think. You see, entering agriculture is not for poor people. If you are a farmer, you are not supposed to be poor. You are not supposed to go hungry. So, yes, the land mass in the Gambia is small. This is true. But the soil is very fertile. There is beautiful water all over. The reason why I'm giving this, because many people disguise themselves as they're going to Africa to save Africa. Audrey said, does Gambia have an economy? Absolutely. Gambia does have an economy. It's not as big as many other places, but we do have, a robust economy that is in fact doing well. The reason why I'm mentioning economy here, because many people, are going there, they're trying to see how they can stretch their American dollar. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with it. Some, they say, is because of white supremacy. But whatever the reason is, do not show your face to that place broke, because Africa is for investment. That's what it is. So so far what I've seen, the Bag family, I'm coming to the Bag family here. Say what you want about the Bag family. But you see, go look at their latest videos. The Bag family are sitting on a huge piece of land. You guys remember the Negropean was making fun of them, saying nothing can grow on their land, blah, blah, blah. In fact, when I went to Gambia, a couple of months ago, I visited the area where the Bag family have their land at. I visited it. MS Delta, thank you for the $20 super chat. He said, if you are going to Africa for business, just say so. Keep it real. MS Delta, you are absolutely correct. Because the reason is, when you try to lie to people, technically you're lying to yourself. But, okay, the Gambian economy is based off of agriculture. But the government being in the business of agriculture is making the country poor, because guess what? They are taking loans from the IMF. So when the farmers grow the crop and they collect it and try to sell it, the IMF is like, hey, you got to pay. But people like the Bag family, the way they are operating, they're going to become, don't be surprised if they become wealthy, because they enter the sector that the country's economy is based off of. So they are operating as capitalists. Now their crops are greening up. So they are very much vested in that system. Then you come to other people, they just want to have homes and peace of mind. This is the truth. But you have to learn about the culture of the place. This is very important. When you go to Rome, do as Romans do. Don't show your face to Africa broke. I'm just coming from a place of love. Oh, if you want to run Airbnbs, you can buy compounds and build it up. You don't have to be a citizen. I don't believe the Bag family, they are citizens of the Gambia. But the Bag family's name came up as one of the people who are instigating drama underneath. I don't want to believe that. You know why? You know why I don't want to believe that? Because if you look at the Bag, they have a lot more to lose than most people. They are sitting on a huge piece of land, growing crops. So the future is bright. You have to put two and two together. You have to put two and two together. But then again, you never know, right? That's why I want Kwesi to come up here and clear things up. But before we go into Kwesi's video that he did about talking about xenophobia, today I'm not going to play the White History Month anthem. Sorry, white people, because this is today talking about black people strictly 100%. So I cannot play the White History Month thing. I cannot upset the blacks this way. Okay. So MS Delta, thank you for another $20 super chat. He said the World Bank and International Monetary Fund IMF is a host. It's host a big, I don't know, I guess he's trying to say they host a big they're big international mafia to keep non-Western countries poor and in debt. Absolutely. You are absolutely correct about that. If you read the book, The Economic Hitman, it would give you sort of an idea what it is. But if you look at it, private citizens can help bypass that, because you see in Gambia, there are people making tons of money. I saw these Indians where they have huge orchards, mangoes. You know what they do with those mangoes? They export them. You see, the IMF's tariffs are not going to be on them because they are not selling to the Gambia government. You see? So the Bag family, if they are smart, they would find their own clients in the United States. There is free agricultural tariff between African countries and the United States. Donald Trump put that law in. That means they can export their products for free. They don't have to pay when it comes here, when it gets here. You see? So that's how many smart people are doing it. Then you can bypass all that, IMF stuff. Thank you again, MS Delta. He said, my family's wealth came from farming in the USA. Farming is business and food control is power. You are absolutely correct, 100%. You're correct about that. But before we enter Kwesi's video here, I'll have to give you a taste of what the Gambia looks like. When I went there, the things I'm interested in. You see, Gambia is no different than any other places. You cannot say the whole place is poor. That's not true. You get in where you fit in. If you cannot afford it, just say so. But there are places that are great and beautiful. I'll just give you a little taste of my adventure there. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I know you guys are thinking, what an award-winning short documentary. That's Gambia right there, ladies and gentlemen. You see, you just have to search for the beauty to find it. And also, wherever you're going, make sure you know why you are going to the place. Study the place. Don't use deception. You see, many people are accusing, for instance, Juliet in the Gambia, right? Black seed. We've all heard about that. Many people are saying, oh, the Africans. I've heard people say Africans are scammers. But the truth of the matter is, all this drama here, we heard about scamming, In fact, even witchcraft is being discussed. People are threatening each other with witchcraft. You don't believe me? Let me show you. There's a lady named Kiki loves Nigeria. She's so much into Gambia stuff. But this woman made a video where she talks about putting witchcraft on the Bag family. Watch this.
Everybody, welcome to Kiki Loves Nigeria. How you guys doing today? I am doing just fine. I am cooking dinner, and I want to talk to y'all while I'm cooking dinner about some more things that Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy, better known as the Bag family, Rick and Cynthia, said about.
So this drama is across the Atlantic. So this woman here named Kiki, her name is Kiki Loves Nigeria. So she has several segments of videos she makes about the other black people in the Gambia. So it looks like she has so much beef with the Bags, but not only the Bags. It seems like there's several factions. It seems like Kiki has a puppet master that tells her how high she can jump, and she jumps because she doesn't live over there. Lot of the scandals, I believe she's like the new Negropean. Somebody is feeding her information and she goes into attack mode. So obviously, you guys know economic empowerment will not be the thing. And if you're smart and you're looking at people who operate this way, I would assume you would take caution and be in charge of your own life instead of grouping yourself with people that do not share your values or your wants in life. So the skin color is not enough, because the people, hey, not all not all skin folks are kin folks. Just so you know, FYI.
About me. This part was really disturbing, y'all, because it's hard to watch their videos, right? Because the way they talk, especially Cynthia, her English is horrible. Okay, y'all, 1 hour and 26 seconds into the video, she calls herself putting a curse on me. Y'all, I cannot believe it. Y'all gotta go watch this. And what is truly disturbing about this is because you can tell Rick and Cynthia don't know the first thing about witchcraft. They don't know the first thing about juju. They don't know the first thing about magic.
So I don't know what's going, like, this juju magic stuff. This is crazy. Even Gambian people, most don't even, they don't operate this way anymore. This is ancient beliefs. I'm pretty sure some people are still going deep into this. But now you want to go and get yourself involved in this type of spiritual warfares that you don't know anything about. Now you want to play with fire. So you can play the Pan-African, little games and think, oh yeah. But now when you trying to enter the territory of the, juju and all that spiritual stuff, now is getting crazier. Okay. There's things there the Africans, they call corte. This is some deep, dark magic stuff that they use to murder one another. Just FYI.
Because if they did, they would never mess with someone like me. They wouldn't do that, okay? Because they would know the repercussions. Because look at all the people I've talked about on my channel. Look what happened to them. Look at their views. Look at their channel. Look at what happened to them. So that should show you that there is a higher power on my side. There's a higher power that stands with me. There's a higher power that speaks through me. Okay? This is not me. This is the higher power that lives inside of me. So I'm on their mission. I'm doing what they tell me to do. So for Raggedy Ann to try to come after me with a curse, from her lesser God. She don't even believe in God, y'all. That's how you know she don't know what she's doing. She says she worships her ancestors. Who are your ancestors, lady? Do you even know who your ancestors are? How can you have ancestors and you don't even have a higher power? You don't even have God. What are y'all talking about? Y'all don't even know what y'all talking about, but you messed up when you thought you was going to curse me. You messed up. Because let me tell you what you did, Cynthia. What you did, cursed yourself. That's what you did when you thought you cursed me. Because my ancestors ride and die for me every day, all day. And you did that in the land of my ancestors while I was here. Girl, girl. You don't know what they about to do to you. I pray they have mercy on your soul because they coming for you and they're going to come hard. And all they told me when I saw that, you know what they said to me? Raggedy Ann, Cynthia, bag lady, you know what they said to me? They said everything she think about is going to fail. Whatever she think for you is.
So she made this video a year ago, right? I came across this a year ago. Now, are you getting an idea of how serious the drama is? It's no joke. So that's why we need Kwesi here, to come and, give us a background of, what is going on. Because Kwesi have been there for a minute. I think he's been in Gambia for 7 years. He has family over there. And in fact, Kwesi is responsible for so many different people coming there, I believe, at least up to 7 people. But he can come and tell us. And also, he can have the opportunity to elaborate about what he meant by xenophobia is rising in the Gambia. And also, I heard him speak about how he was accused by an investor, which is Tete Travel with Tete. Welcome, she's in the chat here. Also was accusing Kwesi about taking her money that was meant for the investment. But Kwesi has been denying this. He's been on the show, he's talked about it, and he said the Gambian authorities have cleared his name. But I'll play his video where he's talking about xenophobia so you guys can have much deeper understanding of what is going on there, so that you see this. Kiki loves Nigeria, which is weird. I don't know why she's not in Nigeria. You see, Nigeria, you guys need to open up your land, make it safe for more black people to come over there. You need to do this, Nigeria. You cannot just, put this burden on the safe, nice countries, Gambia and Ghana. So, but people, this is what the drama is. I'm not here to tell anyone whether you should continue with the drama or not, but I'm just showing you guys, this is what you have been seeing. Guys, please make sure you like and share this video so that the information can reach a lot more people. Travel with Tete said, if I was a witch, I would put a curse on her. She's a miserable 57 plus woman. She lives in Dayton, but so worried about the Gambia. Why didn't she use her education degree to help students? Well, we would love to have Kiki Loves Nigeria to come over here and answer that question. This is a very relevant question, that you are asking. But you know what? Let me continue her witchcraft repellent story, because she's letting Cynthia, you guys know the sweet juicy mama lady, Rick's wife. So that's who she is, throwing this curse at. But if Kiki loves Nigeria, because she says she loves Nigeria, if she knows so much and so much powerful, why is she avoiding Nigeria? That's where we need all the spiritually alerted black people to go to, Nigeria. Go test it out there. When you succeed, then you can go to Gambia or Ghana. This is what the test should be from now on. But let us, tell us how she put curse on Cynthia instead of Cynthia putting it on her.
It's going to come back on her even harder. Everything. Make a video and make sure you tell her that. And that's what I'm doing. I'm making a video, Cynthia, to let you know what they told me to tell you. They said, don't be fooled because they're coming for you. Okay? You should have never thought you was going to curse me, baby girl. Not in the land of my ancestors. I don't care where you are. You don't dare try to use the spirit world against me. You made a fool's move while Raggedy Andy sat there and let you do it. But like I said, everything you want, you think you wish for me, it's coming back to you 10,000-fold. Now y'all watch bad crumble from this day forth. They were already crumbling, but watch them crumble.
Well, it sounds like Kiki's spiritual ancestors failed her. Like I said, the video was made a year ago. I can assure you the bags have progressed quite a bit since then. Like I said, go watch their videos. Their farm is green. Like they've grown so much bigger since then. But that's just what is coming there. So when you hear some of the people saying, oh, the Africans, does this sound like they're having the issues with the Africans there? No, this woman is all the way here in the middle of America, trying to put a hex on people because they are in her quote unquote her ancestors' land. Now let's go to Kwesi's video. Maybe we'll have Kwesi come in a minute. Kwesi, if you're watching, I sent you the link. Hit the link and come on down.
Peace, family. Peace, Go Hard family. This is Mad Kwesi checking in with you from the Gambia, West Africa.
So that's Mas Kwesi, as he's telling you, from Gambia. So he is being in the center of all this. So he would tell us the type of hate that's been coming his way to a point where he used the term xenophobia. So let's find out if he's speaking about the Gambian people extending xenophobia his way, or is the other Black Americans conspiring to try to take Kwesi down? Because Kwesi has been there longer than most. So maybe that's why Kwesi feel betrayed, right? But you can't force people to do business with you. I'm not saying that's what Kwesi is doing, but he can come here and clear it out. Lonnie Renee said, the Kiki video was not made a year ago. That's a recent video, about a few weeks ago. Well, according to the YouTube here, I'll pull it up here in a second. But let's go.
Man, I just had such a difficult time trying to link everything in, man. You definitely have to have a team in order to make things happen. But in any case, I am here. If this is your first time to the channel, like, share, and subscribe. I've been here for quite a few years, so I know what I'm talking about. And I want to be able to be there for you, for people that are coming along. A lot of people have came, as of recent, and deflected a lot of attention away from good resources for everyone and things like that. So I want to make sure that people have an opportunity to, get involved with the right people. This evening, we're going to talk about the role that we have here, and how people are starting to perceive us here on the continent.
Okay, so Kwesi is going to tell us how people there are starting to, he said, perceive. But you see, humans go by their interactions with group of people. Like I said, Africa is about investment. So if they see you, they think you're saying you're there to invest. They see you investing, they'll work with you. But if they start looking at you sideways, that means the investment is not working as much. But I'm not there. You are not there. Kwesi is. Let's let Kwesi tell us what is happening on the ground.
There's been a lot of problems in terms of, diaspora over the years coming to the continent. Years ago in Ghana, there was issues with land, and there was some American repats that had their life taken away from them there. And we always say, now before that happened at a time when there weren't many people coming over. There weren't a lot of people coming over at that time. So we have to start looking at things and being someone.
So he said an American lost their life over land in Ghana. So, but this drama is coming with people. Is it location or is the human themselves? Because if you're leaving America to go to Africa for spiritual awakening, the last thing you want to be a part of is situations like this that's going to cause you harm, or you cause harm to other people. You might have as well just live here in America that you said you ran away from the white, quote unquote, white supremacists and the police. Now, imagine you live in America going to Africa and you can't stay out of the police station or the courts. That's a problem, guys. That's what's going on in Gambia. So it's no peace. It's no peace. So let's let him tell us further. Kwesi, if you're watching, I'm still waiting. Hit that link and come on through. Let's have the conversation, Kwesi, so you can give us further understanding of what is going on, who, what, and how things happen. Happening.
One that's been here 7 to 8 years, I think I'm more than qualified to be able to, assist those who are looking to repatriate, looking to come over, and looking to do the right thing. I mean, it's been a huge embarrassment, man. During this journey, since I've left this household here to go out and participate in the repatriation journey, it's really been disappointing from the people that I've seen participating. No one understands real accountability. Everyone's out just to self-promote and make money for them in their situation. And in the process of that,
Okay, Kwesi said everyone is out to self-promote and make money. Well, if you guys are there to make business, that's what should be happening. Like last time, I mean, even if Kwesi is here, I would repeat the question again. I showed up in his life. I said, Kwesi, why can't people just go on their own, and find out for themselves? Or instead of being in groups, just somebody provide the information and you follow that information, you go and check it out. Because too many people have been saying they are going to help other people, and we've seen how those things went left. So now people need to learn from these moments, instead of going, like jumping in head first. Because I heard, look, one of my Gambian brother was telling me that there's so many black people from the diaspora who are tied up in the court system there, either drama over land, or about another diasporan scamming another diasporan. Imagine that. That almost feels like you're lured away from your comfort zone in America to be taken advantage of in another shore where you hoped to find peace. And the honest truth is, if you have the money and you have plans, you have understanding, you can study environments on your own. You really don't need somebody holding your hand, around, in Gambia. Just let them provide the information for you and you can learn for yourself, because they cannot hold your hand forever. Unless if your plan is to go be in a quote unquote community, in a commune. Where is the land? Who is going to make the rules there? At that point, it becomes like a conspiracy. Everybody is in everyone's business. You see? So let's let Kwesi go on. Actually, Joe Kevin said, African witchcraft is nothing likely to whirl. And no joke. Afridamus, you are right about that. Absolutely. But let's let him keep going.
Causing issues. All right, I don't think I can have anyone join the streamline from this position. I don't intend on being on long because I don't like.
And B.A. Toure said, we don't want separate communities. Gambians don't want this. You're absolutely correct. So this is why I wanted Kwesi to come here, and so I can ask him further questions, and also as a native Gambian and give him answers from how your average majority Gambian thinks. Like, are you taking that into consideration? Because it should be taken into consideration. Said Afridamus, there are many solo repats who may wish to be connected to repat community. It's a matter of choice. You're correct about that. And look, it's just life, right? Like-minded people will find each other. You cannot force the situation. People that share the same interests, they would find each other. So
Stay on long anyway. However, in any case, in 2019, during the end of 2019, there was a situation that took place in this country that brought about a great disturbance, and that situation is still kind of smoldering. However, we are at the end part of that process. But in that process, you have individuals who have came over into the Gambia for the first time ever and destroyed our reputation and destroyed the movement. First time ever coming over. And then, people may wonder, first time coming over, how were they able to do this? They were given more than enough support here on the ground from people who have been here for years, who should have took a different position, but decided to participate in allowing these people to come over and not only ruin the opportunity for themselves, but ruin opportunity for many, many, many others that were, a part of the equation. Could everybody hear me here? I don't want to just be talking in. Let's see.
yes, Kwesi, we can hear you. Okay, so again, the emphasis is put on the group thing. You guys remember when I was saying, hey, look, stop doing this group thinking thing. Just you do what you do, somebody else do what they do, and you guys can come together. Already you are strong, they are strong. If you can do business together, you do business. That's how it works. But if one person or few people are saying, hey, you got to rely on me, I mean that's crazy. Unless people are planning to create like a segregated society in an already established society, you see. And there are many, look, like tough construction. I went to his housing development. He's building it in a way that is up to standard. Any person that's lived in America your whole life, you would be able to find a spot there that you can buy and live in a community of like-minded people. You have all the amenities. He's got like parks. This place is beautiful. It's not that far from where the bags are. It's close to the water. You see, that's another option. That's another option. That's something that you could literally just go online and search for these things. But again, it comes down to what you're looking for. What are you into? Are you into drama? Because if you are, you will find it. It doesn't matter where you go. It could be in planet Mars. It's not the environment, it's the person, it's the individual. For a moment, I thought this Gambian drama thing would cease eventually. But as you dig deeper, it's like the hole just keeps getting deeper and deeper and deeper. And people are saying they've lost money. Their monies are not being returned. That's a hard pill to swallow. I mean, they're not going to forgive it. I don't know if people realize this. So, the country being so small, can the Gambian justice system handle all this drama? Because there are already cases there. I mean, African country like ours, land, people are always fighting over land in the court system. But now, you living America, trust me, you do not want to get tied up in that court system. You might as well just cut a hole in your pocket, because that's what it would be. You'll be dropping money where you wouldn't get any return back. So that's just what it is. People, like, one person cannot be trying to stop the water from coming into the ship while the other person is on the other side, punching another hole in the ship. It's not going to work. The ship is going to eventually sink. You won't be able to keep up. It's not possible. If people can work together, the best result is, call it a peaceful separation. You go your way, the other person go their way. Trust me, there's plenty of space over there in the Gambia for you to be able to avoid the person you don't like.
I promise tomorrow we're going to do this again. I don't know if anyone can put in the chat. Let me see. I'm trying to work this thing here, man, because it's so, too many people who have bad intentions, have used this platform here to do the wrong thing. And then you have people out there that's doing the right thing,
So, guys, since it's an interview, we didn't see Kwesi yet. I don't know if he saw the link that I sent him, but I will put the link in the chat here, and people can call in and give their 2 cents on what they are hearing and what they know. And would you be considering, what type of services would you be looking to get when you go into the Gambia? Because are you looking to, because Kwesi has a helping service. If you want to use it, you can tell us that here as well, and why. And Kwesi, if you're watching, I'm going to put this here again, and I hope you hit the link and come on through. Okay.
who don't have time to be on these platforms, and you guys get the worst type of people that you could possibly want, giving you any type of guidance on repatriation, especially if the people are not in this country. Anybody that, came in this country recently and had a bad experience, it's not because of anything over here. It's because of those people and how they are, their mentality, and that's who they are, so avoid unlucky, unhappy people. And that is one step in making sure that you are successful in your repatriation journey. Now, there's been a lot of things going on. And I mean, in recent weeks, there's a lot of talk about the Americans and people from UK that's in the country. And, ever since 2019, as we know, it's just been a continual.
Guys, the chat, I dropped the link. Like I said, Kwesi, if you're watching, hit the link, come on through. But if anybody else want to jump on, feel free to hit the link as well.
Lineup of people who have been coming that just not really contribute to a positive way to what we're doing here in the Gambia. So what we want to do is we want to be able to first of all make anyone accountable that's coming into the country.
So, like Aji Mena said, Aji is a Gambian. Aji said, my bro Afridamos, I don't believe this Kwesi. He is also a criminal as far as I'm concerned. He is not to be trusted as a Gambia. I don't believe a word that comes from his mouth. Kwesi, this is what is here. A G from Gambia doesn't believe a word you're saying. But hey, we don't know, okay? Until Kwesi himself comes here and clear it. But when Kwesi said, we have to make sure, meaning, I don't know if he's saying they have to be the authority to new people that are coming in. I don't know. This repat talk, look, people, I'm just telling you, study things on your own first. Like, I truly don't get why, people would want to congregate in a strange land. I don't get it. And by the way, Kwesi has been there for a long time. So he should have had something established if he already doesn't. But last time he was here, he did say he had businesses. So maybe if he comes, he can let us know if he still have those businesses or if he's ventured into, some new avenues.
Who are here to cause disruption and to bring about, you know, bring those same the American mentality over to the continent. These people have to be held accountable because we all will be judged by the actions of the few. We all be judged by the actions of the few. There's one lady that just went.
Proud Eritrean say Gambia must give all FBA citizenship. Proud Eritrean, I mean, the people, I don't know if that's a good idea, but thank you for the suggestion. Lonnie said that repatriation program is profiting off of fellow Black Americans. Black Americans have spending power in America. Same reason you are in the US, Afrikaners. Audrey, what are you talking about? Are you trying to accuse me of some Nigerian business here again? Don't start with me. Okay, let's allow Kwesi. So keep going. Yeah, Lonnie, you're right. I noticed that as well. I don't know if you've seen in my videos where I talked about even Juliet. Her videos is targeting Black Americans. The video is targeting Black Americans. And when I pointed this out, people were like, "Oh, Afridamus, you're divisive." Some people wrote me long pages. If you go and see, I did the video about where Juliet was pretending that, like the Kunta Kinte, like she's related to Kunta Kinte and all. And most people are like, "Oh, Afridamus, isn't it slave thing?" No, Kunta Kinte, the story, if it's real, which it is, wasn't taken to Jamaica. He was taken to the US. So it would make more sense for someone like a Black American to say they are related to Kunta Kinte because that's where he was brought. But they were like, "Oh, you are just jealous." What people don't understand is she brought somebody on that she was interviewing, a Gambian that I met in person here in the States, selling that same scamming story. Guess to who? Black Americans who are into this, repat thing. They were selling tickets on it. All I did was ask questions of what I'm suspicious of. It blew my mind that here I saw a guy who is pulling a scam. And then I end up seeing a video. He is on a channel with a woman who is also being accused of scamming. Put two and two together, people. Wake up. I'm not calling them scammers, but I'm just saying the allegation is out there. And people should pump their brakes. Don't just jump into things because you feel a certain way. Oh, because they said nice stuff. Oh, because, they told you, white people got their foot on your neck. because that's what Juliet used to do. You know, like especially with the George Floyd thing, telling black people, come on, hurry up, you know, come to Africa. Africa is calling your name in her British accent. It's calling your name before, you know, the white man gonna kill y'all. It's all, you know, how come she's not targeting her own British people? You guys should be watching. How come they don't buy land from her? Because you are the bag, ladies and gentlemen. You are the bag. That's why I don't mean bag family, I mean the bag, the money. Maybe that's why even the bag, most people probably didn't like them because they are rugged hustlers. They didn't, I bet you, they didn't let somebody go buy that land for them. They went and looked for it for themselves. And sometimes you got to do the legwork. You know, if you don't do the legwork, you might find yourself in the middle of a forest in the Gambia. Okay, they might sell you a beach on the desert. You never know.
Above and beyond what anyone would even comprehend, to abuse her authority here, to abuse her situation, to abuse her popularity, to use her resources to, you know, try to destroy other brothers and sisters, you know. And I had this conversation the other day, and I was like, listen, I didn't come over here 8 years ago to be sitting down to be saying, hey, the people that are coming from the States, they are causing major disruption here. And people that have been here before me, you know, there's a lot of people that have been here even before me that have been here 15, 20 years that are saying, hey, we have never seen the level of disturbance that had just came into this country because of a few people. Because of a few people. And we got to think about that.
Kwesi, if you're watching, I would definitely love to have you on here because you're saying some very interesting things here. You said people that have been there for 15 years, they said, we don't know these people, right? They said they've never seen this type of disturbance. But in the middle of this disturbance, your name keep coming up and you're there. So we want you to come here so that we can clear this. Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you like the video because maybe the algorithm would help this video find its way to Kwesi if he's not already watching it. All right. And the link is in the chat. It's pinned up there. Feel free to call in anytime. You know, you can tell us what you want us to know. And Lonnie said something here. I want black people that are watching, you know, listen to what I'm about to read here. What Lonnie Renee wrote. And she's absolutely right. She said, I always say black Americans have the best of both worlds. She is not wrong. She's absolutely right. Take me as a black American, for example, right? I know some of you are going to be like, no, you are not, but I have the American passport. That's what I mean by that. What she means, she said, they can go back to America and work, return to Africa, invest and build. Continental Africans do it all the time. She is 100% correct. They're not going to stop you. You could just go there and buy the land, come back and work. She's correct. If people are not telling you this, they are lying to you. Plain and simple. MS Delta, thank you for another super chat. Thank you so much. He said, even though I am pro ADOS and FBA, people need to stop saying go to Africa to get away from white racism. Going to Africa should be about tourism or honest business. You are absolutely correct. Because you see, you know, when they keep pushing that narrative, now you have people literally just packing up. I've seen video going to Gambia. This one woman, she showed up there with her children, and she doesn't realize the place doesn't have welfare. But because she heard people are going, she packed up and went over there too. She had no money. There's no social safety nets in place. When you're going to Africa from the Western world, especially coming from America, the richest country on earth, you are showing up in a place that is not very economically strong. Where do you expect to get that money from if you don't come with it, or you don't have any knowledge that could bring you money? Where do you expect to get the money from? You cannot. And that's what's happening to so many people. And then they are like, oh, it didn't work out in Africa. No, you did not have the money. Oh, if you had the money, somebody snatched it from you. I mean, you voluntarily gave it up, thinking something good would come out of it, but it did not. Amelka said, Afridamus, one question. The last time you visited the Gambia, did you see a lot of Black Americans? Yes, I have. I have seen a few, and I've also seen Black British there. Yes, there are people there, people that you, me, and other people don't hear about. Some have businesses there. In fact, some even have homes, their compounds, they're building. You don't hear about those people. They are not part of the quote unquote repat movement. These are people that went there, took their own money, and they're doing their own thing. So when I ask the question, I'm asking from a point of knowledge, knowing what I know. I'm like, hey, you showing up, you want to do this. Don't hand your money over. I mean, you don't have to go and buy a spot the first time you go in. You don't have to do that. Just go, check it out, observe. In fact, don't do the middleman thing too much. And also do not, because most Black people, you like to you want the whole world to know what you're up to. You don't want to do that. See, when you disclose that, oh, I'm here for land, looking desperate, there is lots of sharks in the water. Lots of sharks in the water. While you watching those videos, getting all emotional, being in a hurry, feeling all sentimental, you are like, okay, I'm going to buy this land. You're buying a land in the middle of nowhere. You saw those couples, the arrivals, right? Last time I saw their video, they said they are leaving Gambia because they said they got robbed 2 times or whatsoever. And I asked the question, where do they live? What part? It's like they live in the middle of nowhere, far away, right? Far away. And people do get robbed there sometimes, but it's not all around Gambia. You see, I think maybe they got exhausted. They just want to leave and using that as a out. Because if you look at them, right now, even their appearance, let me tell you what I've observed. When some Africans, there are some Africans who, like, they would live in the Western world for a long time, and then they deport them. But within their first few, they have a little bit of money. They're looking shiny, fresh, and buy a little compound, doing stuff. But at some point, the money becomes dusty. They become broke. The weather starts making them look different. Go watch their video, their first time when they got there. And I'm not taking any shots at them. I'm just telling you what is true. I've seen this happen to even Africans, that they get deported. They go there, they have a little bit of money in the first, few months or so. It looks like they are balling. They have brand new clothes, shiny. But once that Gambian heat, beats you hard, it keeps beating you. You run out of money. It makes that place, it makes the living unbearable. So all they got to do is come back to America, work a little bit more, get back and finish where you started. You can do this. That's all I can tell them. But do not, it's like, do not send your money for someone to buy you a land. You don't even know the country. They could be buying your place in the middle of the forest, far away. where development is not coming for the next 5 years or 10 years. You have no means, you don't have machines, and you cannot convince other people to come and join you in developing that place. Yeah, I mean, it sounds cheap, it sounds cheap, just ask them how much the property is in Google places where it's popular. If the price is way different, you might be in the middle of the forest somewhere. They might be selling you a place in the middle of the forest. It's definitely not right on the beach.
What I've seen coming from our people here is very dissatisfying, from the people that have been here for years and the people that are just coming. And a continuation of that is definitely going to lead to, scenarios where we're going to see confrontations, in our community, and we'll definitely see confrontations, more confrontations happening. So if you're someone that is over here and you have good intention and, you're integrating it to the society, you have the best chance for survival here. But, people that's coming over,
I think the repats are doing Kwesi a disservice. As experienced as Kwesi is knowing about Gambia, all these ungrateful repats, he's helped bring them into the land of their ancestors, and you guys are betraying him. He is right. But I want Kwesi himself to come on here so that he can tell the repats, what they are doing, not in vague terms. We want it in details because this video is very vague. Okay? Would you agree with me? The video is very vague. And Kwesi, you promised to come on this show. I made the announcement. Right now, there's 91 people in the chat, all looking forward to hearing what Mas Kwesi himself is going to say. But we can't get you here. And people are writing greasy stuff in the chat. So I don't know what's going on. They are saying maybe, Juliet threatened you and told you don't go talk to the Afridamas. We don't know. But the lines are still open for you to come in.
To exploit the situation, to think that you have a little bit of money that you can come over here and you can use that to self-glorify yourself and things like that. Especially as a woman, coming over and then using your money and trying to use your resources, what little bit you have, so you can feel like you're somebody. Our people, we have a lot of insecurities, man. We have a lot of insecurities, man, that we're bringing over here to the continent, and we're looking for ways to kind of fulfill that void. We may not have got attention in the States. We may not have been had opportunities in the States, and then when we come here and we get in the limelight, and then we start to get that, it's abused. And there's definitely studies and things that have been done that shows that when people have power, they abuse power. They average citizens, but they get into that opportunity, especially if there's no oversight. So anything that you see coming out of here, no one's seeing any type of organized.
So Kwesi is talking about power. Abby B said, this season on the Real Housewives of the Gambia, will Kwesi clear his name or will his accuser be proven right? It's a good question, Abby. Good question.
Organization coming out of here that's really organized for our people. There are a couple on the ground, and they largely want to remain anonymous. We have a lot of good people.
Wait, movement. Black Sid claims in her latest video she is going for citizenship in Guinea-Bissau. Good luck to her. Amilcar, she's coming your way for citizenship. Good luck to the people of Guinea-Bissau.
On the ground that's making things happen, but being that first influx of people, it really dampened everybody's spirit to try to do something collective and only solidify their ideas of, hey, I just need to come do things by myself. And for the most part, that will probably be the wise thing to do. If you're coming over, to integrate into society. You know, if you're not married, you know, you may get married, or, you know, whatever you do, you know what I'm saying? You might adopt a family. If you're already married and you're coming over, you know, you may adopt a family, but don't be indifferent towards the culture. You got to integrate.
So the title is Xenophobia. So I haven't heard xenophobia yet in the video, but he's saying, oh, done. He's giving you pointers, I guess. Yes, Amilcar, that's what they wrote in the chat. She's going for Guinea-Bissau citizenship. So please make sure you write to your people and help, clear the way for her.
Into the culture. You got to understand the culture. You know, you can't come over putting, what I've seen, it was horrible with people coming over, forcing their American mindset, their American values, their ghetto hood values, bringing that into the country, manipulating people in the country, manipulating, even as of recently back then, inciting and bringing people to the table of confusion, for money, against other Americans. You have American people here that are getting Gambians and to try to go against other American people here. We had a situation where we had a lady and her son.
Christy said, I'm just listening, but what I'm hearing sounds like it's gatekeeping to those that want to join. Yes, but the problem is maybe other people don't want to join. And I'm hearing, watch videos, and some of the people are expressing their discontent, saying they want to be left alone. They don't want to be pushed in. But doesn't Kwesi sound like one of those goons from, one of those drug gangs? Like, hey, you got to pass through me before you enter this territory. That's what it sounds like. I might be wrong. What do you think?
They brought a group, 3 Gambians against a brother from the States. Against the brothers from the States, because they was wrong. They were the crook. They were the ones lying. They were the scammers. You understand what I'm saying? And then they got all of this stuff, going on in front of this man's house, and all of this stuff is spreading out, and more and more people are getting, brought to the court, in the court system. The police are being called. It's
so you see all those videos that we used to hear about how you're like, oh, leave America because the police will harass you, police will shoot you. But in Africa, in Gambia, you're tied up with the police there too. Like, yeah, they're not shooting you, but you're tied up in the court system. Like, what is going on? Maybe some people might be addicted to this lifestyle, like dealing with the courts. Because how do you go to Africa and get yourself in the court system? Because if that's why you left America, you would make sure you distance yourself far away from it. But money exchanging hands and the money is not reaching where it's supposed to reach, yes, that will bring you to court anywhere. So because like some people think, oh, before I heard Juliet say, oh, in Gambia, they still practice the white man's law, colonial law. But how many videos have we seen where Juliet ran to the police or taking somebody to, quote unquote, court? We've heard this. So people play games. They would say, oh, it's the white man's law. Oh, Africans are colonized, but they will still use that same law against their opponents. You see? And it's so ridiculous to use the law, the police, against, your opponent or your fellow Americans. You're far away from home. This place was supposed to be the peaceful utopia. Like I saw this video where this one man, he was so upset because he sent his money to Juliet in the Gambia to buy land. The man said when he arrived there, he could not see this woman. The woman got too busy. I mean, which explains Did you see her beautiful home? Her home is independent, self-sufficient, all solared up. She has her own borehole. You guys remember, she's the queen of borehole. She made sure she has her own borehole, her own solar system, electricity. I mean, the place is nice. Swimming pool. You can see the video. Imagine if you were one of the people whose money, you gave this person money and they took your money, but you're watching this video. This woman is living in that nice home. And that's what you were hoping to build. But now you helped her build that, you see? So that's what's happening with the people. You see? And how do you stomach that? When the man came on the live, people, go watch it. It was on the Negropeans channel. You could see it in his face. He was very, very upset. Very upset. No wonder Juliet did not want to meet the man face to face. So, guard your money, people. Guard your money.
It's not a good look, and that's what's going on over here, and that's what people aren't talking about. All of this stuff on the surface, everybody, you can see. I mean, people just, kind of going around bumping their head. You guys are hearing about people that are leaving, people that have got robbed, people who the land situation was just an absolute total mess because it was exploited by people. If we come over and you can't tell what a good situation is, like I said, we all go through it. But we got to do better. We definitely got to do better. I've seen most of the Gambian people that I'm closely involved with and work with, they already know the reputation of the people that have come in the country because they've been watching me for years, and then they watch those people that come in for the recent years. That's what people have to understand. There's people down here that's in the country that's sitting here and watching. It's nice to believe that we're gonna come and everything is gonna just be better here, but at the same, we can't turn a blind eye to what's actually taking place because it will affect you. So what we want to do is we want to be able to come and create a positive narrative. But right now, there is absolute and total division that's here on the ground, and that division continue to.
Let me give you guys a rundown. How people, Juliet herself will tell us how much money she is making over there, how much money she's making. So all that, the black repat stuff, all that's all a money-making scheme, okay? Watch this. This is their home. This was just 2 months ago.
Don't get it twisted, fam. Do not get it twisted. I've had more success in 3 years in Africa than I had in my whole career in England. Africa for the first time. They come with. Well, now.
Where is this?
We built this.
You told me that you're building a house.
Yeah, we built it.
It's done.
Yeah.
The last time you were living in a rented house.
Yes.
But this one is your own house.
Yeah, we built it.
Jeez, which is, I used to gonna say that England is a dam after
Yes.
2 years. Or you've changed your mind now.
What? Come on now, you know England's a dump. Why am I pretending? I got to tell the truth. I can't lie. You know England's a dump. This is paradise. Look at this. Would I be living like this in England? Would I have my own swimming pool in England? Would I be repping like this in England? Come on now. Oh no, although I did have a range in England, but that's not the point. Would I be repping like this in England? No, I wouldn't. Tell the truth. We'd be in debt in England. Yeah, we wouldn't be living our life. Listen, by the mind, listen, my energy comes from the sun. Yeah, my water comes from the earth. Yeah, my plants and my herbs. Yeah, I eat fresh food. You don't see my guava tree. Come on now. Come on now.
Will you say Africa is still a paradise?
Africa is paradise. There's no doubt, no doubt, no.
People, you seeing that? So she's living her best life. She's living her best life. We have a caller here. Let me bring in Travel with Tate. Travel with Tate, welcome to the Afridamus Report. You know, Kwesi did not come on the show today, but you are one of the people that, you know, resides in the Gambia from, you know, back and forth. You know, what do you want to say about what you've heard so far and what you've known to be true?
Good morning, Nakasubasi.
Subasangini.
Thank you so much for allowing me to come on. I am not going to show y'all my face because I am on vacation. And just so you know, I'm out of the country, I'm out of the state, so the internet is a little sketchy.
Yeah, no problem, no problem.
Okay. I'm sorry, now, what was the question?
So, you know, Kwesi, like the video I was playing, and also the woman Kiki from Nigeria. So Kwesi is saying there's so much drama. There hasn't been that much drama in many years until certain people came. So you've been in the Gambia, you've worked with Kwesi. You know, like, where's this drama coming from?
The drama originally came from Kwesi and Art Kathy. You know, when they were promoting Invest, Relocate Africa, I feel like they knew that many investors weren't able to fly over there during COVID, right? So he was telling people, Kwesi was telling people, oh yeah, come. You see Shantae just made it, but you all seen it. They smuggled me into the damn country. So it wasn't even open. But I would say that a lot of the drama came from Kwesi and Art. Art ran out.
Kathy?
Yes, Art Kathy, who just sent me a cease and desist letter. A cease and desist letter on July 12th. You take my money and then you want me to shut up.
Interesting.
Right? Very. So I told her to sue me. But the drama started with them once me and the other YouTuber got there. The other YouTuber was there a week before me. Once I met her.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. Once I met her officially and she gave me a hug and she said, I have some things to tell you when we're alone. Kwesi wanted to make sure that me and her were never by ourselves.
So Kwesi brought you into the Gambia, right?
Well, he got an immigrations officer to come to Senegal to pick me up. I paid, yeah.
Okay,
and
so
I still had to pay getting
Senegal.
back into. Yes.
Okay.
And then I said, oh, I've never been on a motorbike. Next thing I know, the suitcases, me and two other people on a motorbike, we're taking the back way into the Gambia. And I didn't know that. But a lot of the drama started once I spent the night there. Number one, I didn't work with Kwesi. I volunteered my time. I was an investor. So
you were one of the investors.
I was the main investor, the highest contributor, the highest investor. So you know, Aphrodite, you have businesses. If you have an investor come in, you're not going to treat them like your homegirl. You're going to handle it like a business person, right?
Yes.
Well, I walk into Ghana town, it's hot as heck inside. But in my video, you'll see he's promoting that there's air conditioning, there's high-speed internet. People still work coming over there. They need internet. Art Kathy said, oh yeah, we have internet. What are you talking about? They had a little router that the girls looked at the Nigerian soap operas, and we couldn't even do any work. We couldn't do anything. The internet was horrible. Okay. He shows me my room and I'm like, well, what happened to the air condition? And he looked at me like I wasn't supposed to say anything. Right. I feel like what Kwesi does is he hones in on single women. Because if we're coming to a country, we don't speak the language, we don't know the culture, we don't know the geographical location, we don't know anything. And we're fair game to him.
So you guys have to rely on him solely.
Correct. Okay. So I walk in, we had put our stuff in and I was coming through the hallway and I see him standing in the hallway with a young girl from Sierra Leone. That's one of the girls that was living there. She said that her and her sister were staying there. They said that he wasn't paying them. He was trying to pay them in sex. Okay?
Wait. In sex?
In sex.
Like, what do you mean? Like, he would
not giving them Dalasi. I'm going to give you your payment, your paycheck in relations.
What?
Yeah.
You joking?
I'm not joking. When I walked, the hallway was dark. When I walked in, he's standing there and she's reaching for his hand. And then they go upstairs. He goes upstairs. Now, I'm an investor. The purpose of me telling you this story is I'm an investor. I'm not your homegirl. I'm not your sister. I'm not Shrek. You know, as a businessman, he says, oh, I made $1 million doing this. And he has all these businesses. But how do you not know how to carry yourself as a professional? You went upstairs with someone that works there and she's super young as his daughter. She's of age. She's over 18, but she's as young as his daughters, his oldest children. And you go upstairs and spend the night? For what? I'm an investor. Phoenix wasn't, I'm assuming Phoenix was an investor as well, but she did a little bit more paperwork on the US side because, you know, once you get to the Gambia or once you get to the continent, you don't have access to a lot of creating an account for like PayPal and things like that. So she did a lot of that stuff on the US side, which I think she realized she shouldn't have, because Kwesi's MO is using women and putting things in other people's names so he could say he didn't have anything to do with it.
So, like, something I was going to ask you, I passed. So, was it your idea to fly into Senegal and hit the back road, or that's just how he set it up?
No, I told him since the Gambia was closed, he told me you can come in through Senegal. So I didn't really understand. I've been to Africa once before, but it was through a college. So they set up the visa and everything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I still don't understand the process. I have my resident ID card, so I don't have to get a visa. You know, I don't have to have a visa when I come. But he said come through Senegal.
You got ID there?
Man, Gambian la.
Oh,
yes.
Man, wow. So no visa. You know, I gotta take a visa to come in, but that's cool.
Oh,
it's all right.
Balama.
Go ahead.
But yes, it was Kwesi's idea. You could come in through Senegal. Now, I'm a nomad, right? I'm a free spirit. I think you all see that in my channel, my videos. So I'm like, whatever happens, you know, I roll with the punches, right? I can't control things. So I'm like, okay, cool. Now, when I got there, he wanted to do a video. I think you may see the video with me and Phoenix, and we're just standing there looking crazy because we're knowing that this is not right. And I don't want to be in any of your videos because you're lying, you know? So,
wait, so because your first initial videos was showing, you know, that he's got guests in the Airbnb. So you guys, you weren't happy in that video?
No, we weren't. No, we weren't. I think like day 3, I had to curse him out because he thought that he could just control me, my life. He changed it from Art Kathy Heals. He was like, oh, we're going to be called Diaspora Community or something. He was saying.
What was the name?
Art Kathy Heals.
Oh, it was named after Art Kathy.
Yes, that's why for her to say that she has nothing to do with it, I'm like, no, sue me. So the judge can look at everything and say, lady, are you crazy? You know?
Was that registered? Was that registered?
That's a good question because I have not found anything that's registered. I have paperwork where I have the IP address where they just went through GoDaddy, but I do not think that business was registered. No.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to run that. You have to register with the I think the tourism board or the business bureau.
And GAIPA when it has something that has to do with investments, right? Now that's on the Gambian side,
right.
But it wasn't registered in the States.
GRA because you gotta pay taxes.
Yep. And he has to pay taxes on the US dollars that he received. So I wonder if that was done. But we'll let the IRS deal with that, right? Dig into that. They're more advanced and educated and more equipped to deal with that than I am. But he wanted us to sit there and not lie, but not say anything and act like everything was okay. And it wasn't.
So what was the plan when you guys, you know, initially to show up? Like, what was discussed? What do you understand, you know, that you guys will be doing in the Gambia?
Okay. So let me just finish as far as me coming into the Gambia. I sent $500 to him for the transportation of getting me from Senegal to the Gambia. Now, Phoenix kept saying, you know, it was almost a week. When she got there, it was a week difference from her getting there to me arriving. And she kept saying, Shantae's coming in X amount of days. Shantae's coming. What are we going to do? Shantae's coming. So Kwesi decides to say, oh, Shantae's coming. No, he said something about Shantae got money. You know, she's coming. How did he say it? Something about I have money, and which I don't. I just know how to handle my money. But he says something about I have money, so he's not worried about it. Now he says this in front of all his workers.
So you guys stayed in Ghana town at the time?
Yes. So they picked me up. They were supposed to come to Senegal to pick me up. Kwesi rented a vehicle that had no insurance, no registration. So you can't get through the checkpoints. You can't get out the country. And then I still had to pay to get into the Gambia. So it's like, he took the money again and didn't do anything, and then sent an immigrations officer. This man works for the government, and you smuggling me into the country? But he pops a lot of Molly, so yeah, I think he chose the street boys and the street girls to work with him, because there are plenty professional Gambians in the Gambia. Everyone's not a scammer.
Absolutely,
everyone is not a scammer. So he never came to pick me up. So that was the deal. He rent the car. He come to pick me up. We all may stay in Phoenix. It was going to be like a road trip, and he's supposed to come. They were supposed to come and pick me up from Senegal and bring me back, but that didn't happen, and I ended up getting smuggled in. I get to Ghana town. They pick me up. We go to Ghana town. Walk in. I'm like, dang, it's hot. I thought he said that there's air conditioning. There is nothing. You barely have fans. He's promoting that. Then this is Ghana town. He's promoting that Ghana town was ready, but he only showed the 2 rooms, like the smoke room upstairs, and then the kitchen and dining room. Not even the kitchen, the dining room, the living room, and then that area that's underneath the steps. They have a small stove and a college refrigerator. How is that going to support a 5-bedroom compound where there's probably at least 1 or 2 people in the room?
That's why. So is the compound close to the how close is it to the water in Ghana town?
So it is okay. So if you're heading towards Bruford, they have them just before you get to the market, before you get to the Ghana town market, and you make a left where the police station is. It's not close to the road, because I jogged it. It's not close to the road, but you have to make a left by the police station and go all the way down.
At the Ghana town police station?
Wow. Yes.
Oh, okay.
But the 3 rooms upstairs, Kwesi said, oh, we have so many bookings. He said it was like 80 bookings. He said, we have so many bookings, people are going to be sleeping on the floor. So me and Phoenix laughed, because it was like, you think it's a joke, until we went upstairs and there's only mattresses on the floor, but he's promoting that these rooms are done. No mattresses. Some of the rooms didn't even have mattresses, just the floor and maybe a fan. And then him and G jumping over the gate. So yes, I had to go and get another compound, because I'm like, this man is scamming me. Every day is something different. Art Kathy don't want her name on it. Then the 3rd day, oh, Art Kathy wants her name on it. Oh, y'all can stay somewhere. I'm like, I'm an investor. You're not going to keep throwing me around just because Art Kathy is mental one day, takes a medicine one day, allegedly, but she's sane one day, and then she's a little crazy another day. So
Art Kathy at some point, can you explain how she eventually, when she was making those videos, saying all those things about, some of the Gambians she thinks are fools, like what was making her do all that?
Can you get my laptop? Sorry. So you have to think about it, right? You live in America. We know that, unfortunately, some people from the West, we are privileged and we don't realize it. This woman, as far as I know, has never been to the continent. And it's not easy sometimes, because I feel like some people, continental African brothers and sisters, may treat us a certain way based on what they see on
Right.
TV, social media. They're all rich. They have this, they have that. If all of us are rich, then why are our brothers and sisters being shot dead in the streets, right? There is something that's called the glass ceiling. We know no matter how much education you make, you're not going to make the same amount of money as a Tubab, as a Caucasian, So I think for her, and then they said she came there with no money. Jibby and Jai was like, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Hold on,
They said
that's the Gambian guy from North Carolina.
Yes, that's Crazy right hand man.
Okay.
Well, used to be, when he gets mad with Kwesi, and Kwesi throws him under the bus, and says that G was, stole things, and told the auditor that G stole money, put it down for theft and fraud. That's when G decide, oh, I'm gonna tell on him. So when they get mad at each other, they start snitching on each other.
So what were you investing in?
Guest houses.
Okay.
So yeah, guest houses. So the thing is, and I'll show pictures in my video if I can still find them. A lot of stuff was on my hard drive that was stolen, but there were guest houses. Supposedly there were 5 properties. But the thing is, African Americans, I needed to stay somewhere where I spoke the language. So I didn't mind staying with my fellow African Americans. I knew that I had somewhere to stay, but I'm going to be in the community, with Gambians. I didn't go to America. I didn't go to Africa to hang with Americans. No disrespect to any of the Americans. There's some that I did hang with, but I went to Africa to submerge myself into the culture, learn the language. I've always wanted to live somewhere so I can learn the language. So, but living, we were supposed to stay African style, right? I love the way our African brothers and sisters all stay in the same home. So that was the idea. That was the setup. So, our Kathy was on there, and, invest, because she was the face of it. For a long time, y'all know that you didn't even see Kwesi. It was Art Kathy.
Right.
So for her to say, oh, I don't have anything to do with that. No, boo. You don't.
So she was the face of the investment.
Yes. Getting people to invest. Oh, $500. The webinars were her. He just started coming on there. So for her to say she had nothing to do with that, then she shouldn't have signed that contract where it says Art Kathy Heals.
This is, wow, this is deeper than I thought.
I'm telling you, once the FBI and the IRS start going into that rabbit hole, this is going to be a case of the century.
Wow, interesting. Hold on. This might be Kwesi. Let's see. Kwesi, who's this? Big Dog. Thank you for calling in.
Hey, Afrodamus.
Yes. Is
How
this
you doing,
Mike?
Man? No. From Africa, Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Yeah, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. What do you think about what you're hearing here?
Afrodamus, you see, these are the same people who say white people are bad. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen where a white man will come and start buying land and causing problem? The white people that came to Gambia, they buy a house, they live there peacefully. But these are the same people who after chasing the white man. All of them. I wonder how did they get opportunity like that to start selling land or taking over land in Gambia? They don't have chiefs, elderly men, kings in some of these areas. You understand?
No, I don't think Kwesi is selling land. Does he travel with Tete?
I don't know about land. All I know is I and 65 other at least 65 other investors invested in leasing compounds for guest houses. We know that anytime someone travels, they need lodging. So it's a great business model. And I do agree with the brother, all this drama, but these people brought this. I was an investor. So for people to tell me you need to be quiet, then the people that's telling me that I need to be quiet, then give me my 20,000 plus US dollars and I'll shut the hell up.
My sister, let me be honest to you. Black people don't have money to invest in anywhere.
You shouldn't say black people generally because everyone's not broke.
There's no money people will invest. Before black foreigners started coming to the Gambia already have some investors who come there to invest and live peacefully there. You understand me? And this drama and sometimes what they're saying the white person is doing, they're doing far more worse. You understand? So what I'm trying to say is that what I'm trying to tell you is this: they say people insult us as Africans and call us dusty feet. But what I'm trying to say is this: the more you see, the more you start having problems. Gambia is a very peaceful country. Gambia and Nigeria share some kind of friendliness and everything. Have you ever seen where an Igbo man who have a very big business there causing out this problem? No. Africans don't like drama. You understand? The white people come there, they do their business, they do their tourism business, they stay there. Even single white women are there also. They buy big buildings. They're staying there peacefully. You see, we don't want foreign blacks to come and cause problems to us in Africa.
But I want to say this. Can I say this? My time in Africa, and I spent time in 2 different countries. I noticed that continental Africans treat Caucasians way better than they treat us. Okay, I do notice that. But what I'm saying,
what I'm trying to say, even when they treat the white people more better, because when this white people when they come around in Africa, they have far more respect to the African culture.
That's not what I see.
You get what I'm saying? Because a white person will not come and start to look for land to buy everywhere to cause problem. They will come and invest. The racism foreign blacks are breaking. Look, all this, we are brothers to our family is a scam. All this, we are family, we lost land, or our lost father is a scam. I will beg Africa, don't hate the white people. The white people are your family. There are people come to invest there. Do what you do. Whatever happened in the past, that's in the past. Look, nobody sell nobody in Africa. If you're looking for who's sell anybody, they should go far away to go and look for that person. You understand me? But they should not be coming and say, these people who oppress you. Go and look for who oppress you. The investments, the Chinese, the Europeans are bringing, even the internal African trade is far more heavier. I don't know some of these people, but what I'm trying to say is that before the Gambia, there are other Africans who are coming there to do business there, like the Igbo people who live in Gambia. They trade on multi-millions of business, billions even, but they're there, living there peacefully. But these foreign blacks that come with a very mindset to destroy or to take advantage of what they say the white people are doing, come and take the white people are doing this. How can you come and tell an African person who live in this country, why you allow the white people to do this? That is stupid, because the white people never come around and start abusing people like what they're coming to say over there. Or they use this to shame you. Because when they come around, they start shaming the Africans. They start shaming the Africans. You see the house that lady is staying? That's a very big house. That's a very beautiful house. I don't know.
You talking about Black Sit. Okay.
Like that house is beautiful, it's nice. That woman knows. You see, the Caribbeans are very smart. They have the money really in the Gambia. When I start watching their videos. But the other ones, it's all about talk, victim mood, and all these things and everything. The white people invest big in the Gambia.
But you see, Big Dog. Now, like Tete here, at first she didn't know that, like, because that's what she's explaining. She was on the, like she didn't know anyone.
I was an investor.
She was an investor in Kwesi's company. She thought it was something big and legit until now she's learning.
Once I came over, I saw that it was
you're doing your own thing in Gambia, right?
Yes, I have a foundation. You know, I have a registered foundation. I bought my car in the Gambia. I stayed there for 12 months. You know, I am African by heart. I say I'm African born in America. So I was able, if Big Dog, I don't know, is that the name? You can go to my channel and see what I have done. The reason
we understand that you come,
but I have to fight. I have to fight as well.
Maybe some people brought you in by emotions and everything. But what
wait, say that again. Say that again.
I said maybe some people brought you people in by emotions and some kind of things, you know. If
are you saying the person that like Kwesi used emotion to get them to invest?
Yeah, I don't really know him too much. I don't want to mention his name.
I believe, I believe that. But me, I'm different. I always knew that I was coming to the country.
Big Dog, one mic.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I do believe that him and Art Kathy did focus on people's emotions and wanting to leave Africa. But me, I was prepared financially to live there, to come there to visit, to check on my investment properties. No one knew that in 2020, the reason why I invested in 2020, because in 2022, I wanted to live in Africa more than in America. So I prepared myself. I was using them to have somewhere to live, to be around some Americans until I was able to understand the geographic location, how to get around, learn the language, understand the culture. So yes, they may have used other people's emotions, but if I lost 16,000, then you could tell that I handle my damn money, right? Look, I know how to handle money. Regular people don't lose $16,000. So I do agree with what he's saying. It just doesn't pertain to me.
Look, what I'm trying to say, if you check, the Ghanaians come with this thing, year of return. That's how the Gambians came in. There are other good.
No, Gambia didn't advertise it.
No,
the thing is, Gambia don't have the year of return. I think Kwesi wants to be in charge of that and Blackstone, I think. I mean,
if you see, first of all, let me just tell you the truth. If you see when that's what I say, Africa should not just open their door like that, right, and let criminals, all kind of people come into Africa without not knowing these people at all. You don't know their background in the United States, what they're doing there. Some of them
I agree.
Some of them don't even have a job in the United States. Some of them possibility, they are criminals there already. They have other crimes they're committing there already. But they just sneak into Africa. And you can see with 6 months, what they're doing in the Gambia. You see, in Nigeria will suck you in. And there's a steps you make in Nigeria, you will feel sorry coming down there.
Wait, there's a lady named Kiki loves Nigeria. She loves Nigeria. Are you open to her getting citizenship?
No. We don't want this kind of people because we don't want these people in Nigeria. Look, let me tell you, sir. Nigeria is so huge, right? You might be into Lagos. You've seen Lagos also be owned by some tribes. Then some of the returnees, even those returnees live peacefully there. They come with their food. The Brazilians that came. Nigeria is so big that you can't dare do this nonsense. And the price of land in Nigeria, even in the villages, villages, they're about $30,000. You know, about $30,000. When you try to make some move, you'll be, before you know, an information will get to the chiefs or to the kings. And there was who is this stranger? They might buy you not to come to that area anymore. Say, hey, we don't want to see you. If you come, you're your own, we'll deal with you. Police will not save you there. You know what I'm saying? Police will not save you there. See, that's what I say. When you come in as a foreigner to a peaceful place like Gambia, out of the blue, Gambia now they wanted to turn Gambia into an enemy of the white people. The white people that are already coming there to do business. You know what I'm saying?
Sex tourism.
The white people was already come there to do business. They start attacking the white people. They start attacking these people. They start attacking. Look, sister, I don't know you, but what I'm telling you right now, I'm not referring to you or to any of these people. A Gambian man will marry to a lady from the West. When I mean white person, they will invest together. They will build a very big house together.
That's fine.
You will not
I
hear a
don't do
single, you will not hear
interracial
a single,
relationships.
you will not hear a single something out of their mouth. But they're coming to it gets to a point where the Gambia will take this up to. They will take the laws into their hands and possibility. Africans are very good to start sending these foreign blacks out. You understand?
So let me say this. Okay, so you want to talk about sending foreign blacks out. So let's talk about what the two Bobs are doing then. Let's talk about what the white people are doing since you want to bring them up. So what about the sex tourism?
White people,
You know, what about that? Because they're not all good. Big dog, big dog, big dog. Are you going to talk? Okay, so I'm just going to mute myself. I'm going to mute myself.
One mic. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead, Tete.
Okay, let me just tell you, I'm not referring to you, but the white people are coming to Gambia for a very long time. They've been doing businesses there. They've been living there peacefully. The no foreign blacks should come and turn African against people who are coming there to invest peacefully. If anyone that commit crime, I think the government can handle that. The people of Gambia can handle that, but not a foreign black coming to Gambia to start pointing who's bad, who's not bad, where they're the far most worst, 100 times than who they pointed their finger to.
Okay, so let me just say this. Okay, so white people, Caucasians, two Bobs, have been coming to the Gambia for a long time. They've been coming to Africa for a long time, right? So why is Africa so effed up? Why they're only paying $1,500 a month? People that work with me, I pay them twice a month. So if they were coming and investing and doing all these great things in Africa, then why is Africa so effed up? Why is prostitution legal in many countries in Africa? Why are they coming there? I saw many two Bobs on the beach, 100 for you, 100 for you. So now they want people to be $2 hoes. So let's not just make it seem like it's just African Americans coming there and doing wrong things. What I am saying and why I'm on this live is because Kwesi Boyd and Art Kathy brought this SHIT to the Gambia. Right. So someone has to stand and call them accountable. Do you know that this man beat up 2 white people? Do you know he bust a white man's head? I'm going to put it on my community page where the man's head looked like he had brain surgery. So brother, you don't know me. I don't know you. We're not friends. But what I'm saying is you coming at the wrong person. Come at the person that is a criminal. Shantae White does not have a criminal record. So I do agree that maybe they should check some criminal records before they bring someone into the country, because Kwesi Boyd would have never been there.
I think the confusion here, Big Dog, you and Tete are on the same page. She agrees with you more than she's telling you that she's also a victim of what you are explaining.
Yeah, the way she sounds. For them, I'm not referring to nobody. I don't know none of them.
Oh, so you are just talking about other situations also that you have been seeing. Okay.
Generally, okay. What I'm saying is
this. So you're not referring to her directly.
What I'm saying is this is
you've been seeing this.
Africa have a way of life. You understand? You cannot bring it. See, people come with their trauma and bring it down to Africa. Africa is not yet into that stage. And look, we deal with you individually. You understand? This Pan-Africa of a team, I really hate it. This Pan-Africa of a team is bringing problem to a peaceful people and a peaceful coexistence of people. Let me just tell you the truth. Where the Gambia police, they have authority there. The Gambia police can take things into their laws. They have laws to settle these things. What I'm telling you, this problem you explain now, this will happen in Liberia. And you can see now, they start drifting a note about Liberia that, oh, these people, they start bringing you see, in Africa, we talk carefully, very carefully, so they don't cause problem with each other. But these Africanists of a team, they are not coming now by siding with one side because maybe those people come from United States a long time ago against the native of Liberia. Somebody who lives in the United States is not saying, how did he know much about Liberia? Only God knows. He does not know the new homes of Liberia people. He does not know nothing. He's not promoting a book or coming to YouTube to preach against the native Africans. And that is very, 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 so, that's insensitive. So what I mean, these foreign people cannot just, because African people are quiet or they observe things, they don't talk out in time, start playing into African people emotions. African people don't realize that when they decide, they will decide. So what I'm trying to say is Gambia is a peaceful place. Most Nigerians live there. I think they're doing big business there, car parks and all those things. It doesn't mean that there will not be useless some useless Nigeria there to do some things also. If those are there, the police should get hold of them, deal with them, and drive them off. There's a Gambian man, very rich guy, who built. He's still the head of that estate in Nigeria.
Yeah,
The guy, yeah, that man is a Gambian man. He live in Nigeria. He do business there. He's being honored there. If that guy comes into that in Port Harcourt, that guy is well respected. We live together. We live peacefully. We respect each other's space and culture. If you attack Gambia, you're attacking me, because we Africans are different kind of. We even we're different, but we have the same type of feeling. But not coming to take advantage.
See, big dog. I hear exactly what you're saying, and I've seen that too about the Liberia thing. But I don't. We'll do that on a separate day. Yeah. I understand what you're saying, but here, like what Tete is saying, she is mainly she's about Gambia, you know. That's where she goes to. That's where she invests in, and she's explaining what happened.
In her mind, she sounds like a very nice person. I don't know her. I've never, she sounds very nice person, emotional, who have emotion towards feelings towards people that have needs or help or something like that.
I'm African. There's no separation. There's no separation with me, because my ancestors are from Africa. We just don't know where. I'm more African than, when I talk to foreigners that, continental Africans or foreigners, it's like, they're like, you were born in America? You don't talk like an American. My heart is African. The motto for our foundation is connecting Africans around the world, because we're so disconnected. People in America call themselves Black. Where the hell is the Black country? Where is the Black continent? It's Africa.
They're coming to Africa to take advantage of the polygamy system, right? To take advantage.
Oh, wait. 1 second. B, thank you for the £5 super chat. This is so embarrassing. Give me an African American than a colonizer in Africa any day. So, okay, you said people take advantage of polygamy. We'll get to that.
Afrodamos. There are people who are coming to Africa, especially to Gambia, to take advantage of. They can marry 2 or 3 women the same time, right? They will
not at the same time. Tete, would you agree with him that some people take advantage of the law?
African Americans or people from the West? I do agree. Because it's easier to pay your way out of something there than in America. I do agree. But I also agree that the Tubobs do that too. I had to check a couple of the Tubobs for disrespecting my Gambian brothers and sisters. And I would tell them, do you talk to your fat ass wife like that? Do you talk to your daughter like that? Because people need to stand up. No one is beneath anyone. No one is above anyone just based on where you were born. We're all the same. We're all human. We all have feelings. We all have emotions. But I do believe that many people do take advantage. Some people from the West come with that mindset. I'm better than you. They're not trying to speak the language. They're not trying to learn the culture. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Before the foreign Black came, Gambia already have their own independence. You think they were so weak that the white people can just take advantage of them? They were so weak. How did they get their independence?
It's not about them being weak. It's not about them being weak. I feel like money comes.
When foreign Blacks are coming to say, oh, we want to save Africa, or we want to save, or we saw a white person insulted this, a white person insulted that. They are not weak. We take time to react. And it's wrong for you to start saying, oh, that white man insulted. They can take care of themselves before the foreign Blacks comes to Africa.
If they're being disrespected and they're not saying anything, they can. If they're at a job, they cannot say anything. They're going to lose their job.
It's not your duty. It's not your duty to say
why.
Why you doing that?
Why not? So you don't take up for your brothers and sisters when they're being disrespected by someone?
they can take care of themselves.
They didn't say anything. Do you know what they said to me?
Before you, they already have independence. Before you, they already have independence. You understand? And they I'm not the one that fought for Gambia independence. They fought for their independence themselves. You understand? So
look, brother, you weren't there. You weren't there. Are you in the Gambia? Are you in the Gambia?
I'm not in the Gambia. I live in
Nigeria. Were you there when this happened? So you can't speak on something when you weren't there.
It's not your business.
I'm speaking on a specific situation.
It's not your business to start telling the Gambians or start insulting another foreigner. Why you doing
no,
this?
not Gambians. I'm talking about Tubabs. I never said insulting Gambians. They thanked me. You don't. Tubab is not going to sit there and disrespect my brother or sister in front of me. I don't know what type of brother you are, but every African people are my brothers and sisters. If they talking down to them like they're dogs, then I'm going to say something.
That's what we not say. That's what we not say. That's what we not say in Africa, brother and sister. It will not say in Africa.
Brother, I'm getting off because I'm not.
No, hold on.
You don't know who they are.
Hold on, Big Dog. Sorry, she was trying to explain like what happened to her. But anyways, let's see. Go hard, Gambia. Hold on. Let me, Kwesi, can you hit that link? That's just Kwesi. That was your video that we talked about. Remember the xenophobia video? That's the one. So, Big Dog. So, Big Dog, you were saying that because what she's talking about, she said someone, Kwesi, she believed Kwesi took her money, 15 or 16,000 US dollars. So things are tied up in court, but Kwesi is saying there's so much drama happening in Gambia that he said this didn't start until people started coming there. So that's what she was talking about because she's based in Gambia. But here, let's allow Kwesi's voice to explain here. Let me hear what you think, okay? Let me hear what you think.
And people that's agitating situations that should have never made it to the platform in the first place, situations that are dead. We've already been informed, the prosecutor.
Yeah, Kwesi, the link is in the chat. Hit it up. Because Kwesi, the interview was more about you. So if you can come through.
We already informed those who are involved to go a different route with it, to keep it off of social media and things like that, because the first one was all a bunch of malarkey, garbage, and nonsense, phony baloney, buffoonery from our people, utter disgusting activities. And, however, that's a part of the BET, hip hop culture of death that, our people choose to participate in and be involved in. And there's no empathy, there's no compassion for the people here, for our.
All right. So, Kwesi, welcome to the show. I was waiting for you.
Hey, I thought you was gonna send me over a link, brother.
I did. I sent it to your email.
I'm here, brother. I'm here.
Well, thank you for coming in. I don't know if you were watching. Did you miss out? I was going through your audio here, and
yeah,
we had Tete on earlier also. So was talking about,
that's great.
Yeah, well,
and
outside of the story and the drama.
Before we get started, I just want to make it clear I will not be into a going back and forth with anyone, particularly her. So she had the opportunity to say what she needed to say, and then I can say what I need to say. And as I said from day one, if we had a problem with a business, that shouldn't have made its way to YouTube, because anybody could be wrong about a situation, which was proven by Gambian prosecutors. I told you from day one, I came over here 8 years ago. I've been living here a lot longer than all of these people that just came into the country.
Let me ask you this, Kwesi, because I talked about from the beginning, because in your videos lately, you've been making a lot of videos talking about the drama there. And you said it is people that brought the drama there. There's several people tied to this. You have one woman named, Kiki loves Nigeria. She talks about it a lot. Sounds like the Bag family's name comes up, but your name comes up a lot more. So you being
Yeah.
the person being there quite for some time, and you've had other people come there because of you. Who is the cause of this drama? Is there like a power fight going on? Like those who
Well,
is somebody
if
trying
you
to
are,
be the leader?
just think about it. Just think about it. Okay. I started out with Juliet, and those who've been following long enough know that when I left Juliet and started working with Art Kathy, there started to be a feud on YouTube. So right on this balcony where I'm at right now, Adrian came over here with a business developer, Mr. Glass from UK. We sat down because I didn't have any problem continue to work with Blacksit, but I'm not like someone that can work under. I'm a business developer. I would be free, free agent to work who I want to work with. But any case, we iced it, and then when the accusers came, I don't even like to say their name because they like throwing names out there. They're very vulgar, very disrespectful to processes, systems. People came in, the Exodus Alliance, and people tried to calm the situation to take this out of the ruining everything. And it was asked numerous times on numerous occasions for people to comply, which was disrespected and disregarded. But in any case, with the Juliet, she is the one. Everything that you guys saw coming out, it was because Juliet gave birth to the Negropean. He admitted it, that she was the one giving him information, right?
But
She was giving him
he's not
information.
there right now, right? The thing is,
Now listen, this is what happened. I'm gonna tell you, and I told you guys a long time ago. If you go back and look at the videos, so less than a week after the two accusers got here, we ran into Juliet down the street. Now Juliet wasn't speaking to me, mind you. I never did anything to Juliet, never. All I did was help. I donated money. When I went to Juliet, we went down there with a team to make sure she was free to do all the videos and everything that she needed to be doing. Those first few hundred videos, we were there. Me and my Gambian team, that I paid for. When we started selling land, and there was problems early on. Then when Art came, and I was like, hey, this is an opportunity for me to work with another business. I'm trying to work with hundreds of businesses.
You guys were selling land also?
We just started selling land at that time. We probably sold about 60 people. We had about 120 people in the process. That's when we just started selling land, but it was probably about after 6 months of us just doing, she had a shop on Palmarima. So, it was a secondhand shop. So we would go there, and then her house was right behind there. And we had people that were coming in from the States, so we did that for about 6 months, and we used to meet at Solomon's. I mean, we were working 7 days a week, 24 hours, assisting Adrian, him and my boy Jibby used to go out to the house and build the house they have out there. Adrian and Jibby used to get up 6 o'clock in the morning to pick Caffrey up. Jibby used to be up 2 o'clock in the morning picking people up. So that, we were the ones that were the backbones in the early phases. And then when I went to Art Kathy, there was a problem, but it died out. And when the girls came into the country, they didn't even know what they were stepping into. Juliet saw it as an opportunity to manipulate them.
So there was drama. There was drama already.
Listen, they didn't even know. People coming in the country didn't know, and they didn't know what was going on either. Think about it. How were they able to do that? But when you look at it, where were they at all the times? At Mo's too. The whole wicked crew that's out there right now supporting this damn sex tourist that came into this country, with Juliet Ryan's support, and I have that. I have those videos because one of the accusers left her messenger open, and this is all going to the court. You know what I mean? Juliet Ryan encouraged them and supported them, as well as other YouTubers here on the Crown to run a campaign of slander and defamation in front of the repat community.
So you guys had that. So this was an investment farm that you guys were running, right?
With Art Kathy, when we went to Art Kathy community was over 500 people. Okay, I create website, I create the databases and all that, and that's what I did for Juliet. Prior to that, I've created it for my business. So we were able to funnel over 500 people, 250 investors, 300 people that 30 people that were ready to go into a $2.2 million land deal. And we had
So did it
hundreds
fall
of thousands
through?
of dollars pledged. Huh?
Did the land deal, did it go through?
You see all of that stuff that happened? That's when people were just starting to come. We had over 100 and something bookings at our two properties. We started taking money when they came. Everything started to we already took in $100K in investment. I put 20,000 in myself. Every year I spend that here, and I've been doing it for a minute, so it wasn't like I was over here starving for anything. And then we had, about 4 or 5 of us put up half of the money. You know what I mean? And then the rest was about 35 other people that put in money. But we had
did people get returned back?
No, no, because everything.
What about their money back? Huh?
Okay, because you have to establish liability. Who's liable? Okay, who was responsible for that money being ruined? I went through a criminal investigation. Okay, and that's what everybody wanted to see. They wanted to see if there was any scam going on, if there was any criminality. The Gambian prosecutor, the Gambian Serious Crimes Unit, they detained me right in front of this damn house, right down the street, right in front of my house, leaving out. And I went through a 6-week investigation. They looked at all of my records. The brothers and stuff here, these brothers got degrees. They have degrees. They're prosecutors. People do not respect, other people and their capacity and who they are. But in any case, there's no scam there. So I've been cleared since November of last year. The prosecutor sat down and told the Bag family, and this is where this shit is coming from, because they wanted to support this lady and her grievance. They want to hold on. They want to support her and her grievance, knowing she's dead wrong. And all of these people that supported her there, and that she started exposing them girls. Listen, none of this should have been out in the public. And then all this stuff that has come out about Shantae. All of this stuff that has come out about her paying men for sex and sleeping with, the guys that broke into her house. And this is all public knowledge, She said that I broke into her house. You understand? The police called me down there. This is during the time I'm going back and forth to Banjul. They call me and say they investigate me for breaking in her house. A week later, we find out it's the guy she's screwing and the doorman who she knocking them both down. Come on. Come on now,
Kwesi,
people. Are y'all crazy?
You want to answer this where she said when she first came to the Gambia, you had like some Sierra Leonean girls that worked for you and you were paying them in sex instead of money.
Listen, that Sierra Leonean chick, that was my fiance. I don't know what the hell she talking about. If y'all look on my page, the one when I'm chilling and this orange background I have on the burgundy and she's sitting over there with the nice dress, that was my fiance. I'm supposed to get married to that girl. They was over there working just fine until those women came over there. Nothing. These women are these despicable. You understand? They came over there, and anybody that saw us prior to all of that drama, that was the best time here.
So
everybody
did all the investors like Shantae and others, did they get their money back since the landing?
Hey, check this out. Check this out. We're going through a court process. Okay. Now that I've been cleared of any criminality, of any scam, of any mismanagement, come on. Listen, I have a link I'm going to put in here, and I'm going to show you a bio of what I did here in the Gambia, because people always say, oh, what did you do here? Blackset did. And I'm like, yeah, what did Blackset do outside of rob a bunch of people? But I'm going to show you what I did here.
So let me ask you
this link on my website.
Hold on. Let me ask you this, because there must be something going on because you've been making videos and I've watched the videos, right? And you've mentioned, like, let's say the bag, and you said there's people, other people that are vague, you're vague about what, who is who. So let's say the Bag family, right? They have a huge investment there. They have huge land that they are cultivating, right? So you said the Bag family creating drama. Can you explain, like, what do you mean? Like what would be their reason and that they are supporting Tete, against you, and all these people turning on you?
Listen, check this out, right? These people turning on me, these people don't have a pot to piss in. I'm here, I'm straight, right? I'm straight here. These people are coming over and making it harder for the next one to come. Like all of this stuff you guys seeing, you see the arrivals, they're leaving. They're getting the hell up out of here because y'all don't know everything. You come over here, all of this wickedness that y'all seeing, and these people that are supposed to be leaders of the movement up here, acting like children, using profanity and using foul language.
The bag, you're talking the Bag, right?
Somebody just got off the phone acting the fool. I was threatened in the Gambia. I'm putting this link inside there so you guys can go through it, man, and check it out. I'm just updating it. You guys can kind of see what I've been doing. But I've been a business person 25 years. I had a clothing line 25 years ago. I did accounting 25 years ago. You'll see me there with you. This is what kills me right here is that a person that came into this country after 1 week, like RJ said, you ain't about nothing. You just got into this country and you got a personal grievance with somebody. Why you, they said I was a pedophile. They said I was sleeping with underage women. I got my wife here. I got my wives here, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it, but Kwesi, remember, like, I was in your chat, right? So
right.
that's because I want us to have that conversation because it looks like you said something about xenophobia.
Right.
Also, this video that we have here, and
Correct.
you're talking about, people causing, being the drama. They brought drama to the Gambia. Even people that's been there 15 years say they've never seen this kind. So, well,
Right.
with the Bag, the drama you say they're bringing is vague. Can you elaborate and let us know?
Okay. Listen, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. When they came into the country, people who are coming into the country bringing instability, right? I knew the Bag family before they had their channel. We all know each other over 4 or 5 years ago here. Okay. Now, petty jealousy and envy and greed has allowed these people. Okay, if we can bring Kwesi down, he's out the market, then we can get more donations for ourselves, right? Now you got people up here.
Are you talking about the Bag?
All of these YouTubers, bro.
So you think that they want more?
All of them. Any YouTuber that's taking in donations. Listen, bro, if you just look and see what's going on, you got this lady that just got off of here that have no personal ties here in the Gambia, has no type of investment, have no plans or coming here and doing anything.
Said she has organization. Didn't she invest 16,000?
Okay.
Did she invest 16,000 with you?
She invests 16,000, yes.
Okay, then she has some interest, right?
Listen, listen. Remember, I've been cleared. Now the accusers are liable. They're liable.
You gave her the money already?
You understand liable? Liable is when someone go out and defame individual's character, causing the loss. We lost because of that. We lost so much.
Wait. So she's the cause of the loss of the business?
Listen, when they went on YouTube, we had $80,000 in bookings between 2 spots that we have. And if you guys look at the link there, and you'll see the Ghana Town location that we was marketing, that place was official. Okay. anything that I do, just like at Elvin's B&B, everything I do at a high level, because that's how I roll. Everybody know I'm high life. You understand what I'm
Which
saying?
one?
But when
Elvin's, you run,
Elvin's, yeah, yep.
that's your spot?
That, yeah, Elvin's my partner. You understand what I'm saying? Elvin's
When
my
I was
partner.
in Gambia, I visited there. In fact, I called you. I went over there.
Right, Elvin.
Yeah,
And
just
listen,
couple
check this
months.
out.
I
The same
was
thing with
just up
Elvin.
there. Uh-huh.
The same thing with Elvin. He was attacked by this American woman, and the Bag family working with Elvin. They went and did a live, and this lady was over there. The reason why I said xenophobia, because Elvin's wife was mad. And not only that, I saw somebody pull out a machete. A brother from the UK pulled out a machete on a brother from the Gambia because the brother was sitting on a car. So I was like, hey, listen, it's not even that serious. You understand? I know we come from where, you're not supposed to sit on the car, but seriously, would you gonna, try to chop this? You feel what I'm saying? And we can't have that mentality. And that's
so they've declared that you don't owe the 16.
Listen, we are 16. We're talking about, it's not about
like are they saying
16,000.
you don't owe her $16,000 anymore?
It's not about the 16. It's about over $100,000. It's not just about Shantae. All right, I put more money in it than her. People's reputation and everything was on the line.
But she wants some money back.
She is the one. We're gonna meet at Superior Court about that. Everybody want their money. I'm not liable for that because they went out there and because Juliet used them as a couple fools, took them out there so that they.
Did you guys have a contract that states that if
we had a contract. Check this out. And when you do a contract and you have a contract and you have people who invest, that's what the prosecutor and everybody saw. You share in the profits and you share in the loss. If we put up 100,000 in the business and we're doing the business and then we lose everything, it's no refunds. Who the hell heard of an investment with a refund, brother?
But what I'm saying, okay, Kwesi, what I'm trying to get at, I know like you guys were gonna get a land and all that, right? So did that ever go through? Did you guys ever get the land?
No.
So you guys never got the land, right?
No, the money wasn't for the land though.
But what happened to the money?
The money wasn't for the land.
What
the money was for vacation properties that we had. We have vacation properties. We have vacation properties. So basically with the vacation properties, there were places for it when people come over where they could, stay. And if you go on my page and look at my page, you see a video there of Phoenix is in there. It's like the third or fourth video on my page.
So when, things fell apart, right? Like did she ever receive any money at all? Or this business just disappeared? Like did she ever receive anything to show, hey, we were making money and then she started, destroying the business? Like did you guys ever get to that level or the business never even
right at that time before everyone came, we had about $80,000 in bookings between the 2-bedroom we had in Senegambia and the Ghana town. So we've already we're in a position to take in 80% of our investment, over a period of about 6 months as guests started to come in. But what happened is they started that drama immediately as soon as the borders opened, brother. We could have had our money back. Everybody could have been paid off. Everybody could have been doing very well. And however, like it was bigger than them. They didn't know. Somebody came, took them up under their wing. I told you I ran into Juliet, and Juliet wouldn't say nothing to me, but she told Phoenix when I stepped out and I stepped back into the Western Union, I seen her talking to Phoenix. She's like, yo, if you need anything, contact me. As soon as I had a problem with Phoenix, they contacted Juliet, and then that's when everything went on YouTube. there's no way in the world that, you know, anybody that have an investment would jeopardize their investment like that. There's no way for anybody to act at all. And everything that we saw was totally unnecessary. And what we continue to see with all of this petty bickering is unnecessary. I don't even feel safe where I am. I am planning on moving. You know, I feel the arrival. I see exactly why they moved out of here, you know, because you guys don't know. It's a lot of bullshit going on with these YouTubers and all of them. It ain't nobody. If you sit down and see, like I said, you know, Elvin, they tried to detain this American. We had another American woman and her son.
Yeah, Kwesi, I
yeah.
get that. I get that, but
Sure.
so give me a sec. I think this is Jacob. Who's this? Jello Jerry? Just a sec. Jello Jerry, go ahead. Where you calling from?
Yeah, hello Afrodamus. It's Jalo Jerry here. I'm calling in from UK actually.
All right, Jello Jerry. You're Gambian?
I am Gambian indeed, yes.
All right, Jello Jerry, from what you're hearing, mass Kwesi's on here, and you've heard, you know, Shante, all this drama that's going on. Let's say you. What do you think about all this?
I have a clear understanding of what happened because I've been following the story, the movement from a long time, you know, and it's unfortunate what happened to Shante and Phoenix, because what they did was they invested into something with potential. Unfortunately, when they arrived, their accommodation was not as it should be. That was very clear. That was seen. So,
hey, my friend, I just told you that they're lying. Hey, Afrodamus. Listen, I'm Afrodamus. I'm actually gonna drop off this line because I'm about to do a live with my cousins. I came up here and said what I needed to say. You guys enjoy your life.
Wait, hold on. Wait, Kwesi.
Kwesi, you cannot just.
Kwesi, remember you. I mean, I set this up specially for you. You promised to come on the show.
Well, I came. Listen, brother. I came on and said what I had to say. You know, like I said, these women came into this country. You know, I have a family. Let me say something. I have a family here. You guys know I have multiple wives here. I can take you into this room right now, and my wife will tell you about these women. If you don't see this coming into your country, I want to talk to somebody that can see that, because you sitting here defending these women after all of this disgrace that they brought into your country. We can't allow it as diasporans. And you can't allow it as Gambian. I don't know why you guys are always sniffing up the ass of these American women. You know, you need to, you know, take a cold shower.
This is what you always do.
No, seriously,
allow the man to talk.
because that's all I see.
Kwesi, allow the man to talk. Nobody's kissing anybody's ass here. Allow the man to talk.
No. This is what I said, and this is what I seen throughout this whole process. When those women came over here, when they came over here, you had guys like this that was trying to get into bed with them, and they, you know, they couldn't do no wrong. They couldn't do no wrong, brother. Why don't you look at my page? Look what I have been doing here. This lady's a sex tourist, bro. Come on with it.
Kwesi, okay, let the man talk. Kwesi, let him talk. Go ahead, Jello Jerry.
Go ahead.
So what I saw clearly was he was actually trying to run a business. That business was having a massive potential, but the rooms for the accommodation wasn't ready. We have seen what was displayed by the two ladies. I believe in what the two ladies
Listen,
said.
now you telling me you seen what's displayed by the two ladies. I just said go to my Facebook page. The prosecutor just did an investigation. There's no case, brother. Everything was there.
Hold on, Kwesi, 1 second.
Listen.
1 second. This MS Delta, thank you for the $20 super chat again. He said, shame on the diasporans engaging in this stupid and dangerous behavior. You are tarnishing the diasporans, trying to do good in Africa. Shameful. I agree.
Can I carry on?
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. So the business model that Kwesi was managing or was running had a huge potential. I saw that. I didn't even see the numbers, but from what I understand about tourism and investment, it had huge potential. But the major error, he cannot deny that. He's here saying no, what they were saying was fake, what they're doing was wrong, things were not correct. But they showed a a house, a whole house that was actually aired previously by Art Cutty.
That see, and that's what I'm saying. That's where you guys would
hang on.
that house
You need to
wasn't
stop talking over
for
me.
any.
You need to stop
Listen,
talking
the
to me.
house
That's not
you
how
saying
grown
that they
people
had the
talk.
house, that wasn't the house everybody's supposed to go in, so you
No,
don't
hang
have an
on.
argument there.
No, hang on. They showed that you didn't come back and show in the photos. You didn't even defend yourself. You just walked off. For what are you doing now?
Because it was bigger. It was
Listen,
bigger.
we're not having an
Listen,
argument. We're having a civil conversation. You have to listen to me. I give you time to speak. You
oh,
have to do the same. That's what grown people do. You need to
I'll
listen
give
to
you
what
a
I'm
little
saying.
bit of time because I'm actually here doing the work, and I have
All right,
children and things that I have to take care of
just
here.
log
So
off.
make your
Just log
point
off.
quick, and we can go to the next person because it's not
No.
about you
I'm not.
tonight. Okay,
I am not
let's
having.
do it.
Kwesi, just you see,
Huh?
like Kwesi, the people wanted me to put on a poll, so that's why I want you to talk to the people. Like I said, press 1 if you trust what Kwesi is saying, and press 2. So I'm just trying to get people to understand because your videos are usually very vague. That's why I'm asking
Afrodamus,
you
can I?
about the
Huh?
bags, and because you're not giving us clear
Okay.
answers.
Afrodamus,
But
can I carry
go
on?
ahead, Jalo
Yeah,
Jerry.
yeah, yeah.
Can I
You
carry
know,
on?
listen.
So
Now
you can be
let's do
carry on
this.
interjecting anytime
Let
I'm
somebody
talking.
ask me a question that they need to know and not tell me these
Okay,
false
Jalo
facts.
Jerry, ask him. Jalo Jerry,
No, I'm not.
it will be fair.
I'm
It
not.
will be fair that way. Uh,
No.
Go
Listen,
ahead.
Exactly. He's giving me false
my
facts and he's putting them
listen.
out
I
there as
don't need to.
facts. He didn't ask
All
me
right,
what the
Afrodamus,
situation was.
Afrodamus,
Kwesi, let him speak. You'll have the chance to respond to him,
Afrodamus,
Kwesi. Go ahead,
Afrodamus.
Jalo
Sure,
Jerry.
no
Right?
problem.
If
Let
No
you
him
show
speak,
problem.
me,
please.
if you show me any
Okay.
house in the Gambia, just give me some line marks. I will find the house on Google Map. That's my
No,
background.
I put a
I
link
do
in the
track
thread. I
and
put a
trace.
link in the
Listen,
thread.
I do
Anybody that
track
was,
and
if
trace.
you go to
Listen,
my channel, if you
for
go
the
to Go
past
Hard Gambia,
for
Kwesi,
the
the
past
let him
four
pin,
speak,
years,
please. Kwesi.
for the past 4 years, my job is to do track and to support operations on track and trace, right? So you show me any
yeah.
building in the Gambia, it will not take me long to identify the building. Just show me the front of the building and couple of houses around it. I will find the building on Google Map in Gambia, right? Just say it is in Burfoot and this is the house, this is the front of the house, this is the neighborhood. I will pinpoint it on Google Map. You don't have to give me any detail. That is my specialty. I do analyze. I'm trained to do that. I do analyze
Okay, listen,
videos based on.
Aphrodamus.
Yeah.
So
Aphrodamus.
I didn't say
Jalo Jerry,
I
make
identify.
need
it
to get
quick.
some
Jalo
questions.
Jerry.
So my
Jalo
point
Jerry.
is,
Make
my
it
point
quick.
is,
Make it
my point
quick.
is, my point is, Kwesi Boyd, all he has to do is, I messed up, something went wrong, we got things, we can make this correct. That's all he has to do.
No,
He can
it's
come
not.
here, start
It's not for me. It's
suggest
not
some
for me
other
to do
things.
that. All of this should
It's
take place in the court. It shouldn't be in a public
Jalo
forum.
Jerry. Jalo Jerry. If
Yeah.
you're saying Kwesi, this is where he's messed up. Can you elaborate? What do you think Kwesi is
So you
wrong
have
on?
investors. Investors came in, right? Investors came in, whether it is true or not that one of the investors was smuggled into the country and the time was country, that is irrelevant to me. What I'm saying is they put in some money in the pot, right? They expect they expect some dividend or some return, or at least to be shown the potential, the actual potential of the business, right? They turn up, the first building they seen, it wasn't on par. They kept it quiet. They didn't. I saw the video when actually Kwesi was showing Phoenix around the neighborhood, showing her, and through on that conversations, he even went on to say he does not support automatic citizenship because what's the
Aphrodamus.
point?
Aphrodamus. I've
So
been cleared by
I'm
Gambian
just
prosecutors. I've been
I am
cleared by
just pointing
Gambian
out.
prosecutors. So, according to my lawyer, I'm not going to sit here and defend myself about
You
something
are
that I've been
not.
cleared on. Like I said, from day
Listen,
one, Aphrodamus, from
Yeah.
day one, none of this should have been brought to the public to be under speculation because there are
Yeah,
people,
Afrodamus, can I
she's one
carry on
wait,
person.
talking?
wait a minute,
I have hundreds,
wait.
I have
But
hundreds of
Kwesi,
investors.
Kwesi,
Uh-huh.
I need to
this
carry
was
on.
done
Uh-huh.
in front of the public. That's how they were able to invest. It was all
Exactly.
done
So
in the public's eye.
Gambian prosecutors cleared Mass Kwesi, and if anybody wants Coley information, I'm not defending myself against them. I'm not going back around to this. We
Right.
need
Can
to
I
take
carry
it
on?
to the court.
Can I carry on
All of the
talking?
speculation.
So the same
You know,
man.
all of the speculation. If you ask me some questions that's relevant,
So
I
the
can
same
address
man.
those. However,
Yeah.
them trying to prove something that has been proven false
Okay.
already. You know,
Afrodamus.
we can't make our
Can
own
I?
form of
Can I?
justice here. You understand? We
Can I?
can't sit here and try to argue wrong,
Okay,
and that's
hold
why
on,
you
hold
guys are
on.
seeing this other blow
Afrodamus.
up.
Can I carry on talking, please?
Yeah, make it quick, Jallo Jerry, please.
So the
Let
same
somebody else talk
individual,
too.
that's been riding along with a very nasty lady, all of a sudden was throwing his own people under the bus, saying a huge number of African American are coming to the Gambia who are not These guys are not Muslim. They're gonna destroy the
No.
culture of Gambia.
I had a
Mate, you have
Kwesi,
I had a
Kwesi, let him
problem with
finish.
R.
Let him
Kathy.
finish.
listen.
Let him
Okay.
finish.
Let me finish. This is when Phoenix and Tate turned up in the Gambia. You had a video. On this video, that's what you were talking about, trying to throw not just the two ladies, the whole of African American coming back. I find that disgusting. And I'm like, no,
No,
the
no,
brother cannot be like that.
no. Listen, hold
No,
on.
hang
Let
on.
me address something.
Listen,
I
wait,
had
wait.
listen. I had my
I am
own
talking to
problem with R. Kathy.
Afrodamus. I am talking to
Okay,
Afrodamus.
sure. Afrodamus,
If
I
you
have to log
Please,
out. I
Kwesi,
gotta take care
Kwesi,
of my daughter.
just
so
go
so
ahead.
so he was in business with Adkati. After all the BS that he was talking about Gambia, after all that you running the business. I respected the fact that you were not talking like Kwesi wasn't talking anything about Adkati or mentioning her name. He is just running the face of the business that he was handling, right? I was watching everything.
No, the back,
But
behind,
now the whole
behind.
point is these two investors came through, and then all of a sudden you're acting like they are at fault after all the videos we've seen. Not just them. I had somebody else
Can I
who talked
reply?
about the accommodation that was not on par. All you have to do, brother, is just turn around and say, you know what, that was not correct, but that is not what was
Here, my
intended.
son, right here,
Just move on.
Allison.
It is that
What's
simple.
up, son?
You can't just be pointing fingers at everybody else, but you are the one at fault here. And you know what? Why I had to say in this? Because you're doing all this in Gambia, right? You're doing all this Gambia. It does appear that the Gambians are in agreement with what you're doing or whatever else you're doing, but we're not. The thing is, a lot of people, like people in the diaspora, do not understand that very limited people on Gambians on the ground actually have access to the internet. So when they see people making comments about Gambia or making videos, and there is no pushback from the Gambians on the ground, they may feel that actually what my brothers that have traveled to the Gambia are saying is actually correct, because there's no Gambian on the ground pushing back on this information. It's because most people in the Gambia don't have access to the internet, so that they can push back on the information, give
Well,
correct information. But what you are doing, my brother, is actually not. Men shouldn't act like that. You just have to soldier on, do what you have to do it right. The investment, it was up in flame. It's not right. I manage
so
I
you're saying Kwesi should give them the money back or what?
well,
Despite
not
what they
necessarily,
lost.
not necessarily give them back the money, because that's not how investment work. It could be tied up in something else. He doesn't have to give them the money back, but he can have a civil conversation with them. Just this YouTube push back and forth is not, it's not healthy.
Right.
The movement is still in its very infancy, so you cannot start
But
having
when
this
you say
pushback.
movement, what movement are you talking about?
I am talking the very movement that has been that has been propagated around, that the same movement that Juliet's been talking about, the Pan-Africanism,
But
and
now
those
that
that don't believe in that.
people have
No, no,
seen all this, are you
well,
still
no,
insisting that there is a movement?
no, of course. Listen, it's not only in America. You know, it's not only in America. This is not just the African American or Black British or people in the Caribbean. Even in or even the Gambian community, not
Well,
Gambian community, Gambians living abroad. Most
we can deal with what we have here. I know exactly what you're saying. As far as even Gambians, where
a lot of people.
they
That's what I mean. The movement,
they are tied up in these situations. I get that,
not
but
really
this
tied up
here
in the
it's a
situation.
different. This is a different ball game.
No, I'm not talking about
So what I'm
Gambians.
saying, what you're hearing, like Kwesi said himself, he didn't explain if the money was spent on these properties or it disappeared, right? So if that
My
didn't happen, the money should be returned, right?
No, that is not exactly how it works. I say this because I do
Okay,
have properties that
if
I
I
rent
give
out.
you if I
And
give you
when
money, right?
you no, investing in property goes, it's not just you give me money and it stays in the
No,
bank.
wait, but
When
did
you give me money,
if you
I'm
invest it, sir, if you invest it,
mhm,
right? I get that. If it's invested on the properties,
yeah.
I understand, but that did not happen. So
Now hang on. How did they
if
acquire those properties then? They need to
again,
put some down payment. They
Kwesi
need to
will
put
have to come, but he didn't say all that. You were here.
I'll tell you what. Most of the properties in Bruford Heights, in some of these houses, some of these houses that are not well kept, it's because the owners are not actually on the ground, and they are not being occupied. So to bring it up to par, for it to be livable, for it to be habitable, you have to put so much money in it for it to be habitable.
Yeah, but
And
Kwesi didn't say that here, sir.
no. I am not saying that's what he said, but I'm saying to
But
you
why
when it
you?
comes to
I get that, but
when it
again,
comes to real estate investment, it's not as if you will put in money and expect the money start somewhere. It will be invested in certain ways to push the business. That's how it works. You don't
I get
expect to put your
Jallo
money and
Jerry,
then
Jallo
have
Jerry,
it back.
Jallo Jerry. I
Okay,
get that.
my point
What
is
you're
clear.
doing, hold on.
My
You are
my
explaining
no no
the
no
process.
my
Well, give me,
no no no
let the host
my
talk. Let the host talk. What I'm saying is, yes, normally that's how it goes. You see? But if it didn't go that way, I'm saying if that didn't happen, that means the money wasn't spent on it. But if it's spent on it, I get that. But if they didn't spend it, then it should be returned. So you are
right.
arguing that.
No, okay. Let's just use this instant then. I will just say that depends on the terms and condition of the investment.
Yeah,
Are they gonna?
but do you know these people's terms and conditions?
I I don't know their term and condition. My whole
No,
point
do
was
you? No, do you? Well, that's not
generalization.
helping, Jallo Jerry. I hate to tell you.
You asked me whether does he have to give them the money back. Then I said not necessarily so.
Okay.
I do not say no or yes. I said
But
not
then, what
necessarily
is your
so.
argument coming up here then?
My argument is the man is acting like he is the victim here. He is not the victim. We have seen the videos when the ladies put them up. They actually showed around the house and they showed the room that was being presented by Adkati. I have seen the videos countless of time when Adkati was actually decorating the room. But when the ladies came in, they actually showed the room plus other parts of the house. So that specific investment wasn't ready. So for him to
So
turn
wait,
to,
you saw this in the video like the rest of us, right?
I have seen videos of Adkati decorating that same compound.
But it's just a
Family,
video, right?
it's just a video.
Okay, I
It's the
get
same
that. So
compound.
so 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 you are seeing it from a video.
I have seen the video.
Okay,
Yes.
then you are not qualified to challenge another person who was right there. That's their experience. They saw it. It's not from a video.
No, that's no. I am not challenging.
Sir, but
I am not challenging the two ladies. Hang on.
Your knowledge cannot get there because
No, hang on. I
you
think you
didn't see this
misunderstand. No,
property. I
I think
thought,
you misunderstanding me. I said
hold on, Jallo,
the two ladies showed the video saying this house is not habitable, right? However, Kwesi
Jallo.
saying
Let
this
me
house
read
is
this to you.
habitable.
One
Go
second.
on.
Let me read this. MS Delta wrote something that makes sense. Thank you again for another $20 super chat. He said, it can be bait and switch, showing false plans and photos to invest, then buying old cheaper properties and keeping the rest. Old real estate scam in USA swampland scam. Yes, that does happen. So Jallo Jerry, when you were talking in the beginning, I thought you were speaking as if you actually went and saw this property. You are
What I'm
speaking.
saying, okay,
Wait. You are speaking from the point of just seeing it in the video. So I think
I
the
have seen
people.
another person.
The people who actually were there, I think they would be in better position to tell us because you're speculating
No, I'm not
and
speculating. I just don't want to mention a third person's name, but the person has mentioned pretty much everything that Tate mentioned today about the Ethernet. I mean, not Ethernet, about the internet being poor, and then the people working in the compound was actually using it to watch Nigerian movies. The person collaborated that. I just don't want to mention the person's name, but
okay,
because that
well,
happened,
Jallo, that doesn't help us here, but
I will send
yeah.
you. I will send you an
Hold on.
email. I
Okay.
will send you an email.
Okay, hold on. We have Tete here. Tete, welcome back. Are you hearing
Thank
what
you.
Jallo is saying? Jallo said he saw the video and he thinks the place is clean.
No,
So
no, no, no,
what?
no. I did not say it's
No, no,
clean.
no.
I said
Okay,
it's not
okay.
habitable.
Which
Okay.
one?
I
Which one?
said no, 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 Tete. I said
Uh,
the video you showed proved that the place was not habitable. Adkati showed the room that was habitable, but when you guys arrived, you
uh-huh.
showed the whole property, which is not habitable, except for a room that was being decorated. My point is, you guys are right. All Kwesi has to do was to put his hand up, and apologize, saying, "I messed up." That is my whole point. But he
Wow.
can't be pointing fingers at people saying, "No, you messed up the whole movement. You should have done that. You have blocked everything. Actually, somebody else snatched you two from me." That doesn't help. A man should just be a man. You messed up. That's what I saw.
Be
I've been
live.
following the
Be
movement.
live.
What I saw, right? What I saw, I actually saw the day or a couple of days, or a day or couple of days after Phoenix arrived. He came to the
Okay.
property and
Well.
no,
That's cool.
hang on, just
Jallo,
1 second, just
Jallo,
1
Jallo,
second.
Jallo.
Give
Wait,
me
hold on,
give
hold
me
on,
30
Jallo,
seconds. Give me
Jallo.
30
Sorry,
seconds.
Jallo. Just I mean, I don't have all day to be honest.
Yes, we
Because
don't.
you're
We don't want to keep.
explaining, hold on, you're explaining something, a scenario where the person that was actually present there is here. So like it doesn't make
I
sense to let
listen.
you to, wait. It doesn't make sense for you to explain something that you weren't there. We have the person here. Let's just let the person tell
No,
us.
hang on, wait. My whole
Jallo,
point.
sorry,
No,
no, I gotta let her explain it. I'm
right,
sorry.
go on. All right.
Sorry. Go ahead, Tete.
First of all, salam alaikum, Jalo. um, I I was trying to understand what he was saying in regards to the different properties, but one thing I can say about my investment in the top right hand corner, when I show you all my video, I just, like I said, I have to get a lot of the evidence together. Yeah, I have to get it together for the FBI and the IRS and the other organizations, but I also have to get it together for the video. I have to do the legal stuff first before I do the video. So people that are following, I apologize that it's taken so long, but you know, this is not just for social media. This is my real life. I have other things that I'm doing, but and it's a lot. It takes a lot of emotional and a lot of my spirit out of me, because when I hear Kwesi's voice, I get angry. You know, he paid some people back. He
And
paid the
rightly so.
melanated Mosley back. The melanated Mosley didn't say that he was an investor, okay? But he paid him back. Why? Because he's a man. He want to say these women, these women. He sounds like a pure misogynist. Why wouldn't I fight him when I lost money? If
You
my
are absolutely
investment was
right.
on the 8-bedroom mini hotel, 16,000, you all are Gambian. You know what can be done with 16,000, which I'm
Correct.
16,000 US dollars, which is almost $1 million Dalasi. It's 800,000 Dalasi. So they could have fixed up that 8-bedroom mini hotel. Now, what
Absolutely.
y'all will see in the video that I'm going to share is videos that he sent us behind the scenes. So when people say, well, why would y'all invest in this? This man was sending videos showing that, oh, we're fixing this, we're fixing that. He's showing videos, we have this, people sweeping and mopping. This was on September 20th. I got there October 6th. I think I got there like October 7th. I think I got there October 7th when I got to the Gambia. That he's telling people, oh, in 6 weeks. This is out of his own mouth. In 6 weeks, the property will be done. I get there, no one is there. Y'all saw it was a damn squatter. That was the immigration's officer's cousin living there. And the girl you saw was his girlfriend. I mean, she shouldn't have been hanging out there because it's inhabitable. But he's a liar. He's a deflector. I got all these wives. Then why is there an African American man paying his son's school fees?
All right. Thank you, Jallo Jerry, for coming. All right. Tete, do you mind if I bring Kwesi in?
I mean, you can, but you know you're not going to get a full answer. But you can bring him in. Feel free.
Okay. All right, Kwesi.
Yeah.
Kwesi, thank you for coming in again. So you've heard what? Okay. So you were saying Jallo Jerry is now speaking right. So go ahead.
First of all, I want to say, how you doing, Shantae? Yeah, so in any case,
you know, I don't talk to scammers and criminals. I don't talk to. Okay, I'm gonna respect
you crying over there. Sis, take your Prozac. Take your Prozac. Be easy.
And you sniff your coke, my ninja.
I told you.
I told you, Shantae. One mic.
No respect. No respect. You
the one that said you was gonna kill me in front of the police at Serious Crimes Unit. That's recorded. You said you would kill me.
Right?
One mic. Okay, go ahead, Kwesi. No, Kwesi, no, please. Let's keep it civil. Go ahead, please. Let's stay on topic here. Go ahead.
Okay.
So, Kwesi,
any case,
you were saying.
In any case, the Gambian prosecutors came and they investigated everything. Everybody, if you go to my channel, Go Hard in Gambia, Phoenix video is probably like the 5th one up there where she's inside the property at Ghana Town. That property was suitable. My fiance was living there. They went, my fiance, man, I've been through so much with that person. Y'all don't even know. She was telling y'all that I didn't pay this lady.
Kwesi, are you there? Guys, can somebody please?
I'm here, Afrodamus. So he said his fiance was living there. Is he talking about Ghana Town? Is he talking about the Sierra Leone? Because she was saying that she has a boyfriend and he wanted her to be his wife and she didn't want that. But like I said, what professional is sitting there and sleeping with his employee in front of an investor? Ask him, did he go upstairs and sleep with her that night?
His internet froze.
Yeah. So yeah. And get this, he was promoting that Ghana Town was ready. So we were surprised when we went upstairs and saw that 3 rooms weren't even furnished. If y'all listen to the Happy Companion video, he talks a little bit about that. How Kwesi was trying to get him to get the internet, but he's promoting on rkathyhills.com for this investment property that there's internet, that there's air conditioning, and he says on the Oreos channel, well, these Westerners, they talking about air conditioning. No, if you have a business and this is what you're promoting, then it has nothing to do with us. We can't destroy. Serious Crimes told him, these women wouldn't have said anything if you would have done what you said you were going to do. So he keeps talking about he's cleared, right? Mm-hmm. Let's talk about this, Afrodamus.
Go for it.
The Gambian court system, right? Well, the police, you see it. Do they have police cars?
No, not many.
And if something happens, sometimes you either got to give them fuel money or you have to pick them up and take them to the scene of the crime, correct?
Yes.
So how will they be able to go to 4 properties and fully investigate the properties and the owners? So what do you think he's talking about?
Well, let's bring him in. Kwesi, you're back. Kwesi, I'm sure you heard this, right? And she's making good points. You're like, yeah, the police, you gotta buy gas for them.
Listen, we're not talking about.
But go ahead.
Listen, we're not talking about police. We're talking about Gambian prosecutors in Banjul, bro. We're not talking about no local police.
Okay, I had to give them gas.
So listen, listen. Can I talk?
Go ahead.
Jesus Christ. you know, at the end of the day, this argument is over because Gambian prosecutors from what you gonna discredit people? So you got your own version of law now. You know, they said they investigated everything, 6 weeks, me going back and forth. I had to pay a bond to get out, right? I gave them everything. Every time I went up there with my whole team of people, Gambians. I'm sitting right here with two of my, you know, like I said.
So, Kwesi, let me ask you this.
Let me just say this. Let me say this. What she's talking about from day one, it shouldn't be in the public. You're supposed to handle this in court. When she came here, I told her Phoenix was a problem, but she decided to go with Phoenix.
Let me ask you
this. That's where all of this started. If she would have just listened, everybody would have been doing well. Sometimes you have bad people that come, you got to cut them out. But then, you know, you guys got an endless stream of this here. Look at what's going on in this country.
Let me read this real quick. Sorry. KBM, thank you for the $6 super chat. He said, Kwesi selling quagmires to investors. Well, let me ask you this. Kwesi, did you give Melanated Mosley back his investment money?
Listen, the people that got their money back, and this is nobody's business, okay? The people who got their money back, everything was being recorded from that time until now.
No, but that's a yes or no. Did he get it?
Let me say this. Everybody that got caught up in the defamation, they didn't get anything back. Everybody else did, and not because they had to get.
So Kwesi, did you
listen? He's a good brother. He came and he apologized to me about the whole situation. He came and said, "Hey, brother."
So if she apologized, would you give her back her money?
Huh?
If she said, Kwesi, I'm sorry, I cussed you out, would you give her back her money?
It's way past that, brother. Are you kidding me? You guys don't understand. We had a multi-million-dollar business of brewing. They try to take the people, try to take the investors, try to take my workers.
You paid orders based on saying
man, are you kidding me? We have to go to court. There's defamation. I got children. They went to my family house. They didn't have the decency to keep this between us, and they went to my family house. You understand what I'm saying?
Right? Your butt hurt, but you want to spread lies about me and talk about my
listen,
personal
check
life.
this out. And she scammed me out because she took $500,000 Dalasi. She took $500,000. Didn't she take $500,000 Dalasi?
Of course, yes.
I take care. That's one of my children. Well, I take care of all my kids. She told me at that time she had $500,000 Dalasi.
Hold on, Kwesi, you see this
donations because this lady. Stop, boy. What are you doing?
Kwesi, hold on.
Ask him, is that contractual?
Hold on.
So
MS Delta said.
Same contract. Ask him, is that contractual? That he can say, I'm not going to give you your money back. Because the detective at Serious Crime said they wouldn't be saying anything, Kwesi, if you would have done what you said. Why did
it is no case? They dropped the case. What the hell are you talking about? That's finished.
Kwesi, hold on, Kwesi.
That
MS Delta.
Finished, my ninja.
Hold on, Tete. Hold on. Kwesi, MS Delta, thank you for the $5 super chat. He said, Kwesi, this is for you. He said, it's our business if you're scamming few African Americans and Africans. So, okay, but go ahead. Go ahead.
It's your business. Hey, it's not your business. Listen.
No, but Kwesi, are you saying if they're scamming? If you're scamming, are you saying it's none of our business?
This is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm saying. Certain things need to be taken to the authorities. Every time somebody have a grievance and they went to the public, what we gonna have our own form of justice? And that's what you guys are seeing.
But Kwesi, but by principle, hold on. Kwesi, by principle, right?
By principle.
By what you are saying here, right? You are not denying that you owe her money, but you are taking it upon yourself, feeling like you don't want to give back because you said she disrespected you. That's what you're saying.
Hey, brother, listen, you have to understand a business contract, which you have not seen. You keep saying it's like this.
Okay, what was the contract?
She's not the only person that had a contract, okay? She's not the only person. That's how we did everything. You understand what I mean? When the prosecutor saw the contract, they felt that it was enough in there to drop the charges. So this conversation I'm having with you guys without any facts, we took it to the highest authority here in Gambia. I'm not revisiting this because of too many people been hurt. We're going to court now. This supposed to be about the charges being dropped, but we still hearing the grievance of this lady that came into the country. And it's known that she slept with somebody for $1,000. She paid $1,000 to take him, try to buy him to come and help them.
You're a mother
right?
effing liar.
Listen, I don't have to explain myself to a sex tourist here. You understand what I'm saying? Someone who came and then accused me of multiple crimes that they all been proven. I've been proven innocent. I am the victim here, and she's gonna goddamn pay for it. You understand what I'm saying? You guys ain't doing nothing but, a lot of these YouTubers out there, that is and they supported her. See, we know Negro Diamonds didn't give a damn. Not Negro Diamonds, I'm sorry. Negro P, we know he don't give a damn. You understand what I'm saying? He was paid to bring all of this nonsense to the audience.
Hold on, Kwesi, one second.
I want to say something, just so you know.
Hey, my volume went down.
Right?
I really can't hear, bro.
So I want to say, what about the investors that didn't say anything, right? My friend is here on vacation with me. She's an investor. She didn't say anything. Oh, he bounced. Why didn't he pay her back? I know 4 people that have not said anything, and he hasn't paid them back. But that's what I want to ask you, for you to ask him. Is that contractual, right? We all signed the same contract. We all have a right to request our investment back. So why did he pay Melanated Mosley? Why? Because he kissed his ass? I'm confused. Is it because he's a man? Because we know he's a misogynist. The verbiage that he does is these women, this, that, and the third. I have a right to fight him for my money. He just said that he paid investors back. What, for the ones that kept their mouths quiet?
Right. Well, he didn't deny that he owes you. He just said you defamed him.
But who's out there making videos nonstop, right? Who's out there spreading lies? Aphrodite. I'm not conceited. I don't see what y'all see, okay? But do I have to pay anyone for sex in the Gambia, bro?
I'll be surprised if you do.
Thank you. But if a Gambian woman marries an African, a Westerner, is there a bride price?
Good question. I don't think the Westerners ask for bride price. It's from the woman's family, right?
Correct.
I guess that's the ring.
The Westerner has to pay something, correct?
Not a woman.
No, not the woman.
Yes.
If a man,
if a Westerner,
a man from the West, the family asks for a bride price, right?
Yes.
Yes. And how many wives does he have?
We gotta ask him.
Oh my goodness. I apologize.
I wish Kwesi will be here to answer these questions. Because I don't want to speculate. The only thing is, it's like, hey, because I'm just going by what he's saying. Fine, let's say the authorities said X, Y, and Z, but just to bring peace, like, hey, if you're saying the person, you have their money, just give it to them, plain and simple.
Correct. I can say this: the person that is with me on vacation, that is an investor. Give me 1 second. Okay, so they did request their monies back, which that's what was in the video, in the videos that him and Art did, for them to request their monies back. And I'll have to apologize to the people on your platform. I do get angry and upset because this man has defamed my name. I don't have to pay anyone for any sex, right? If I want it, I can go get it. But I am a woman of virtue. A lot of people don't understand that. But I have pride in myself. I don't have to go out here and sleep with everybody. There's soul ties, But he has defamed my name, defamed my foundation. How is he mad that I'm giving school supplies to students? Him and Shrek. Like, what type of mentality do they really have? They say, he says he's been there for so long, he's done this, he does that. But why are you mad at someone else coming in and doing what they wanted to do for the people? I don't understand that. So I'm going to say this. All he's doing is adding fuel to the fire to the investor that is with me, who is on board to sue that ass too. This is why he's deflecting. And when I ask you a question, they're kind of rhetorical. Not for you to answer, it's just for the audience to know how much crap he's on. I'm not talking about drugs. I'm just saying the bullish that comes out of his mouth. He has not, you ask him a question, he talks about his wives in the Gambia.
Yes, this is true.
Anything.
Yes, this is true. Kwesi, from the videos he's been making, I'm actually surprised how he's answering questions. I thought he was going to handle it head on, let us know like the bags are the problems, but to say that the bags are supporting somebody for money, the person, because those person feel wrong. I mean, that's their right to support whoever, I don't see that as they causing drama. Maybe they heard both stories. That's why I said I wanted to hear directly from the people involved, because he said he was going to tell us everything. But you're right. Kwesi, if you're watching, Kwesi, you didn't answer anything. You kept deflecting.
Yeah.
You kept deflecting. I don't know why. But last few times you've been here, you were definitely answering questions, really well. But today, I don't know what is going on. For some reason.
That's because he's feeling the pain, brother. He's feeling the pain. I don't know if he's been served yet, but it should be coming. He's feeling the pain. He keeps talking about this defamation case against me. Y'all saw my community page that I have paid for my case. He said he went to a lawyer and wrote a letter. Oh, got them to write a letter. But this is my thing. Well, I'm not gonna say that. But Kwesi does taxes, right? So how can you? I would think that it's a conflict of interest for you to do someone's taxes and then try to sue them. Personally, I would think that. But let's see what the IRS says.
I'm not familiar with it, but yeah, I mean, I would think so. I'm not sure. I don't know the law. I don't know about that
I'm
law.
gonna pose that question to the IRS. That will be in my letter to the IRS.
So let me ask you this. So from everything that was said, what you've heard, and Kwesi saying is because the attitude. So hearing all this, how did that make you feel, and what are you going to do moving forward?
So limited, I can tell you moving forward, but I guess you saw how it made me feel. I'm reading the comments and they're like, "Oh, Titi, just keep it calm." But it's hard to keep it calm for someone that has been harassing, defaming. He's taken supposedly this whole thing that I paid for sex is through G. And I'm just like, I don't have to pay anyone for sex, but he uses people to say horrible things about people. And y'all see the nice side of me, but I was born in Jersey. I lived in New York. I'm born in America, right? I've never been married. I've always had to take care of myself. So yes, I can be a little aggressive, especially when someone is coming for me, lying on me. None of us like to be lied on. I don't have to lie about anything. This man him and Art Kathy has stole these people money. They could have been the king and the queen of the Gambia. He could be the king that he wants to be, that he thinks he is in his mind, if they would have did right by the money. But what I see is some people that see large lump sums of money and the temptation takes over. Now, he told all the investors that the monies would be in a bank account and we will have access to that link, correct? Every time we tried to sign in, it was something, it wouldn't work. So we would send a message to Mohammed So, or the other guy that starts with the B. I like him, so I really don't say his name. Jibby and Jai, we would send messages to them. Well, Mohammed So told me when I got there, because they were like, "We don't want to work with Kwesi, we want to work with you." But I found out that they were just street dudes and they were scammers as well. However, he said,
are these Gambians?
Yes. So
they do have some of the Gambian scammers. Even if you go with the land business, There is, plenty of them there. This is why even Jallo Jerry, the type of way he was explaining things, I'm like, wait a minute, because I want to push back on that, because people do this kind of scheme. So if I'm the one investing in the real estate, and I'm like putting out here, oh, the investment might fail and you would lose your money. I mean, to me, that's dishonest. Like, there has to be some stipulation. We have to see what the money was spent on. If you say it's renovation, but you're not answering if it's where the money went, and you're saying I can't get my money. What kind of, what is that? Come on.
He makes up things as he go along. You can see he's the king of deflection. But like I said, it's a great business model. People always need somewhere to live. A lot of people don't want to stay in an apartment by themselves. They want to stay African style. They want to stay family style. But they just, I don't know if they took the money. All I know is the money was supposed to be in an account. We signed, and it was always an issue. It was just a spreadsheet. That's what Mohammed So said. He said it was a spreadsheet. It was never linked to a bank account. He said that it was a scam. And I said, why didn't you tell us? He said, we're African. Y'all are Americans. You think that y'all are going to believe us over him? I said, I would have, because I was already skeptical. I'm just a kind of a pessimist. But I was like, you know what? He's showing us videos of them fixing things up. He's updating us. But what I found out when I got there is he would get the girls and the guys to set up a corner, right? And take pictures and do videos. And then the rest of it looks like a trash dump behind the scenes. And he did the same thing. Y'all view the Happy Companion video. He did the same thing with him, trying to get him to go to a land. We're going to shoot the video. The brother starts asking about the land. Oh, no, that's not our land. I'm just going to shoot the video. He said, I'm not going to do that, scammer.
It was just an empty land.
Yeah, it was someone else's land. Review his video. It's 2 hours and 28 minutes. It's a live. Review the Happy Companion video. He talks about that. It's and then when we get there, I'm like, okay, Kwesi, he got mad at Phoenix because she asked about the internet. It was a whole big thing. He kicked her out, and he just thinks he's the boss. But it's like, bro, you broke as hell. You don't even have a car. What? You broke his. Okay, so maybe he got a car now, but he came to my house on New Year's with the lawyer to serve me in a taxi. And he doesn't know that the brother that was the security guard next door to me saw him. Because Kwesi was peeking his head around the corner and backing up. So the guy said, that looks suspicious. So he went down to the corner and wrote down a taxi plate number. What he don't know is Gambians love me because I love them. I'm not disrespectful. There's no reason to be coming to someone's country and be disrespectful like Art Kathy did. For what? These people are sick and miserable with their lives. Kwesi has a record in America. He has a record in America.
I want people to know there's a lot of things happening in Gambia, investments, like people asking, Afridamos, when are you going to do anything in Afridamosville? They think it's just let me just give you guys a little bit of taste of Afridamosville, what I'm doing this year on Afridamos land. Here we go.
Yeah.
This is all groundnuts. You see that? On my farmland.
View. What a beautiful groundnut view. We saw this. This is like 3 weeks. This is just 3 weeks. 3 weeks. It depends on the availability of the water. Now this you see close to the groundnut is bush onions. They grow by itself. Wherever you see these bush onions, it shows you that if you do any onion here on its season, you will have a good result of a bush onion, but people don't consume them a lot.
No, people don't consume it at all. Do not eat bush onion. You will find yourself in the afterlife. Don't do it.
This is it. People don't consume them a lot. Yeah, I'll still take you through to this groundnut field. Beautiful.
So those who were wondering, Afridamos, what are you doing in Afridamosville? You're seeing it. This huge land, I planted all of it with groundnut, corn, beans, you know, rice on the other side. So for those of you that think people are not doing something, I believe in grow what you eat and eat what you grow. That's what this mission is. But I'll let my man here, Kunta Kinte, tell you guys, you know, what Afridamos is doing.
Beautiful set out. Beautiful set out. Yeah, beautiful set out. It's a beautiful set out. Yeah, it's definitely a beautiful set out, you know, and, you know, all what you can see is somewhere around the beach side over there.
My farm is right on the beach. You guys see the beach, the water there, the mangroves, all that? That's all me.
That's the sea, you know. But then we only use 1 hectare to grow these groundnuts around here. Just 1 hectare. Yeah, just 1 hectare. And of course, they're all sprouting out, as you can see. This is beautiful. They are sprouting out, you know. They are sprouting out. So, work continue. The work in progress continue. You know, work continue.
I was just giving you guys a taste. There's more videos. I would be, you know, giving you guys updates to show you guys that how it's done. You know, because all this bickering back and forth, seriously, 16,000, that's you can invest that in a land. That's why I'm showing this to people so you can have an idea of what you can do, you know, of what you can do. So someone is like 1 hectare is about 2 acres. Yeah, no, the land is bigger than that. The other side, you know, this is before they put corn on the other side too. So it's way bigger than the 2 hectares there. But you know, Tete, you've been going to Gambia, seeing this, seeing that Afridamos over here. I'm not just sitting here in the States, but I'm actually investing in the food processing of the country. What do you think about that?
I think that is intelligent, because the Gambia that's going to help the economy, that's going to help the culture. It's also going to help Westerners coming over, especially if you are growing vegetables. Gambians don't eat a lot of vegetables. And, you know, me, I am a pescatarian. I had to eat meat while I was there. So it's going to help the tourists. It's going to help the people there. And it's also going to help to create jobs, because if people are working on your farm or on your land, they will be able to take those, take food, go sell it, go take it home. And honestly, the Gambia is like America. America imports everything.
Right.
You know, we should be exporting. But they
the Indians there, the farm owners, they are exporting. They export because they are able to produce all year round. That's my point. I'm letting people know, when people talking about this investment, you know, look at the country, what they have. You know, like not every country is gonna have gold or diamond. Their gold might be the soil. You see those, you know, that groundnut that was planted. You guys heard the man. Less than 3 weeks. Look at how much they've sprouted out.
Wow.
They've sprouted out so much. So maybe
Kwesi
and others, huh?
Can I bring some collard greens and kale seeds?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'll be growing a whole bunch of stuff all year round. You know, I'm digging a borehole over there. You know, I already got a well and, you know, got borehole because the place is too big. You know? But hey, how do you eat an elephant? Piece by piece.
Yes. Well, when you hopefully will be in the country at the same time, I would love to tour the land. And you're Gambian, you're Gambian American, but you know about land. You know, this is why I don't shun away from African Americans, but Gambia is not Africa. I can go to some African Americans for some advice, but that's not our country. I'm going to Gambians so they can tell me. I know how to build a Gambian house because of a Gambia, how Gambians build homes. I don't want to spend 150,000 for 150,000 US for a home in the Gambia. Let me find out how you all build homes. Let me build my starter home. You know, it's so many people want to go there and just be American, and that's where we go wrong. We need to understand what y'all do, what goods and stuff move with the culture, with the Gambians, because look at what happened with COVID. Right?
Exactly.
With COVID,
if they shut down,
everything's shut down, right? So now, if you have a restaurant, now you didn't invest it into this, and it's done. But especially if it's only targeting tourists, I want to have a shop where it has American items shipped from America and Gambian items, and I want it to be at a reasonable price. Why can't Gambians go and shop in the damn supermarkets? Because the things are too expensive. I don't want to do that. I don't want to come there and act like a damn colonizer. Yeah. So the dude in the chat said, oh, she act like she has a savior complex. We all should have a damn savior complex for our own people. We should all want to help our people. But we have this Western mindset. It's me. So if he wants to say I have a savior complex, then that's what it is. I have a humanity complex. Yes, I love my brothers and sisters. Yes, I get screwed, but I have a blessed life as well. Because I give, hey, life happens. But I'm going to continue to give. I'm going to continue to show love to my brothers and sisters. And anyone that doesn't understand that, then maybe they're just not human. I don't know.
Oh, and you want to highlight your organization before you leave here? Just give me 1 second.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, let me read this. MS Delta, thank you for the $5 super chat. It's a great Afridamus to see agriculture. Also, remember, with some crops, you can do double or triple planting in one season. Oh, yes, absolutely. There's another different type of groundnut that you can actually grow all year round. And I've already planned on, you know, as soon as this ends, we'll go straight into that. And also the vegetables, we have onions, you know, tomatoes, bell peppers, you name it. So, but you want to talk about your organization before, you know, I close out here in 5 minutes time?
Yeah, thank you so much. Because I've been on the live every day, and I'm in Mexico, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm not even enjoying my my vacation. But I do appreciate you for doing this. There's two things I want to touch on. So first, I'm going to finish with each one, teach one. In your comments, there is a guy named somebody Jallo, Jacob Jallo, and he made a disgusting allegation that's coming from Juliet mother effing fat broad Ryan. Okay, so
Juliet accused you.
So you know they're divorced.
Yes.
And Juliet wants to accuse me of having an affair with Adrian. So I'm going to expose her fat ass. I'm going to expose her. I told her, I'm thinking about your son. You know that that's a damn lie. But since she wants to do that, I'm going to expose her. And that's going to make Adrian come out and speak and tell what she was actually doing. Because their divorce had nothing to do with me. But I'm going to do a video because she's running her mouth and telling lies. And I have proof that she said this, and I'm going to sue her fat ass when I come back to the Gambia for defamation. Drinking that Chinese tea, and she's still big.
She drinks Chinese tea?
Talk about something. You should drink this Chinese tea so you can lose weight. I said, girl, no, I'm going to work out and eat right. She drinks Chinese tea, and her ass still fat.
You know, who needs to watch American TV when you could just move to Gambia?
Oh my God, it's like freaking days in the Gambia. And it's just so sad because these people are old as hell. Aphrodite, these people are over 50 acting like this. But this is why so many people want to leave America, because some Americans are they got doff, you know, so it's like
this is every time it seems like the Gambia just gets hotter and hotter. The moment you think it's over, it just keeps getting wild.
I can't. But you know what? I'm gonna say this. It's because now look who used to employ Kwesi.
Yeah, they said who what?
Who used to employ Kwesi? Who did Kwesi used to work for?
Well, he said he worked. Did he work for Juliet or Juliet worked for him?
He worked for Blackset.
Oh, he worked for them?
He worked for them. And
or is it the other way around? Or okay.
No, he was working with Blackset. So when he first when I first heard about Invest Relocate Africa, the first video he sent me was Juliet with Walter Maya. But I'm not a big YouTuber. I was like, well, I didn't come through Blackset. I came through Invest Relocate Africa based on, like I said earlier, me living in a house with people that speak the language, understanding the culture, and then branching out. But I was financially stable and I knew what I wanted to do. It's just that when I got there, I didn't know that all of this was a lie. That's what I didn't know. Now, the issue is Kwesi, and I just got the picture. Y'all can check out my community page. I'm going to show you the picture where I said he hit the bust the two-box head with a chair. I'm going to share that.
Wait, he fought. He hit the white man with a chair.
Yes. So earlier that day, he was in a fight with a two-box, and Juliet and them told G, take him home, keep him in the house. But Kwesi is an alcoholic. Okay, he drinks nonstop. So what he did was, they couldn't keep him in the house. So now they back in Gambia. Now this, you know what?
I've been to some of those supermarkets and I've seen them have a lot of hennies. I was wondering who are the people drinking those hennies in the Gambia? So they have customers.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people drink. I mean, I never understood how there's so much alcohol in the country, but people don't have some people don't have running water. But that's how it is in Namibia. Keep everybody drunk and high and on drugs while we steal everything from you. But that's a whole nother story, right? But he drinks, right? When they picked me up, he had a bottle of wine. So he thinks, oh, I'm gonna keep her. No, I drink socially. When I go out, I drink, but I don't drink like that because alcohol, my dad was an alcoholic and I don't want to run into that, right? So I don't want to, I'm probably already predisposed to it because that was my dad. So I am conscious of my alcohol intake. I don't get super drunk, but yeah. But Kwesi, I think he's an alcoholic, right? Now, he goes back out. Now he's drunk. He goes back. They told him to stay in the house. He goes back out. He sees a totally different white man. They said, let it all out, sister.
He saw a different white man? Wait, what did the white man do to him?
Nothing. This was a totally different white man. It's a totally different white man. This white man is sitting there with, I don't know if it was the brother-in-law, but I guess his wife is Gambian. They were at a restaurant. Kwesi walks up, busts the man upside the head. So, come to find out, I was told, I don't know how true this is, but this is what I was told by Blackset, that the president was like, no bail. They had to use their contacts to get him out. I was told that some of their contacts don't talk to them now because they got him out. Supposedly Kwesi had just bought land. Juliet had to go and sell the land to get him out. So he was looking at 8 years. 8 years. The Gambian boys that he was working with, they crying. Kwesi crying like, oh, let's pray. And they looking at him like, let's pray. He tried to kick and kicked up and fell.
Wait, he was crying?
Kwesi's always crying. Ask his ex-wife, the Gambian ex-wife. Kwesi is always crying. He get on here and act like he's so tough. He always crying like a little girl. But how much of a man is he if he always want to connect himself with strong, masculine women? What's that about? You know, you see how Juliet treats her husband.
Yeah, this is crazier than I thought. But before we got distracted, you want to highlight your organization before?
Yes. I'm just gonna finish this. They got him out, and the reason why is because they said that Blackset had just started and they didn't want to have any bad press. But I'm gonna say this. Your followers are your followers. The people are going to see the truth. If you speak the truth, the ones that leave, they weren't really your followers, because one would always want to hear the truth from the person that they're following. That's the end of that. Each One Teach One Foundation is registered in the Gambia. We raise money for school supplies for students. We give rights to the community. We have a huge project. Once all this legal stuff is done and over with, hopefully I can raise $10,000 US, which is $500,000.
Sorry, your audio is missing.
I'm sorry, my mother keeps calling. If I don't answer, she think I'm dead somewhere. So, so we want to raise $500,000 for the Light Up the Gambia project. We want to put lights, solar panel lights in the villages so people can feel safe walking around, and children, you don't have to be afraid to walk outside in the dark. One of the projects we have, once I get the foundation registered here in the States, it's a little bit harder to register in the States because of tax purposes, right? And you get the tax, you're tax exempt. So once the foundation is registered in the States, I'm going to start going to these corporations to have dental workshops. You know, Crest, Colgate, all these places will donate things and we can have different workshops. I am going to go to car dealerships. Most of the time, they don't want the old minivans. Everyone wants the new ones. If I can get them to donate, they will be painted, each one painted purple, each one teach one on it, and it will only be for students all around the Gambia in different areas to take them to school. So I'm trying to do the work. My actions speak for itself, you know, and y'all will see. It's just that right now, I got to deal with this drama of these damn scammers. Once they are done, over with, done out here, then we can get back to Gambia nice day.
That's it. Well, thank you so much. You've said it right, and I wish you all the best in your endeavors out there.
Thank you so much, Aphrodite. I will be in Seattle soon. I will message you. Maybe we can meet and chat.
Thank you.
Okay?
Okay.
Jere. Indojama.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, Pa, you got a quick minute. Go ahead, Pa. Pa, are you there? I guess Pa disappeared. Ladies and gentlemen, even though Kwesi was supposed to be the star of the show, but he ran away from his own show, but it was beautiful. And you guys had the opportunity to hear both sides and what me, myself, Afridamus, I'm doing in Afridamusville. You know, I'll be bringing you lots of it to show you, you know, all this drama, that's not what Gambia is. Gambian people are doing their own thing. You know, it's not drama. We eat what we grow and we grow what we eat. That's the new slogan, and that's what I'm sticking by. Okay? So until next time, I know some people are probably just coming in right now. You missed out on a bunch of stuff that was going on. But I'll just see you guys another time.
Baby girl love my bop and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see-through. Hating on the pen, don't stop, shit ain't gon' feed you. I've been all on my grind, so why I need you? Baby girl love my bop and I like me too. No roof on my top and my babe see-through. Hating on the pen, don't stop, shit ain't gon' feed you. I've been all on my grind, so why I need you? Big flex, my swole up. Double cup and I'm pulled up. Niggas hating like hold up. What's the problem? I'm pulled up. Big flex, my swole up. Hard body, they fold up. Shawty say I done glowed up. Double text on my phone up. Fuck with your boy, I'm the man of the year. I'm not a fan of your peers. Serve him a fade, I'ma hand him the shears. He not the man of your peers.